Now, is that rumor about the $1,000 of steam?
That's
Wow.
What's that smell?
I can't believe what I saw. Look, I'm being gay over here.
Locally, I'm really.
What's your thoughts on premarital sex?
Come play with us.
I'm getting the fuck out of here.
5,352 feet.
How's your sister?
Cereal champions. Lowest cost.
Fully equipped swimming pool, which we have right here. You can see we have a nice natural side, nice ceramic side to it, and yeah.
Let's go check out the west side of the house.
Glass.
Woo! Now here we are, folks. It's another Monday Maniacs from Death Curse Society. I'm Red Crank. That's Zigzag. That's FaZe. And look over here.
Wow.
Look over here.
You think I was going to miss tonight, fuckers?
It's a full house.
We did, because that's one of the reasons why we were late. We had no advance warning, and boom, a minute in, a minute before we start the show, this asshole pops up.
To be fair, I was getting in at 7:50, but I was dealing with technical difficulties on my end because it changed shit, and I lost access to my fucking mic and everything. So it literally took me 9 minutes to get everything together and hop in like, hey. So,
what we're saying is you could have let us know hours ago so we could have set up the studio. So I could have set up the studio.
Well, that's no fun.
No. We'll get into that later.
Yeah, it's okay.
I have other worries on my mind right now, but fuck you, Colonel. I can't even angle it. There we go.
Well, welcome back, Colonel. I mean,
yeah, welcome back. Whatever.
It is an appropriate topic. I mean, he is. I would say he's probably the Evil Dead guy among us. I mean, I'm right there. I'm trailing, but you were. I don't have ink on me depicting scenes from the Evil Dead, so you win.
That's a good point. Beautiful.
Well, you'll see.
Fuck yeah.
Oh Lord. Well, also as you can tell, it looks like FaZe has boxes.
I have graduated from sitting on the fucking floor to sitting on my... This is actually pretty cool. This is a chair that folds into a bed, and I sleep on it. This is awesome. It's smaller than a bed. It's easy to move. But yeah, I'm actually sitting on something somewhat comfortable.
Rick says FaZe got the chair.
Next week, I'm hoping to have my actual studio set up.
Desk and everything and posters. Well, Yeah, we don't really want to.
Dude, you look comfortable as fuck right now. You're like,
You do. You're.
Dude, I am lounging. This is the most comfortable I've ever been. My feet are up right now.
Phase may nod off during the broadcast.
During the show, this is the most comfortable I've ever been.
Well, especially since I have 38 pages of notes because of you assholes last week. I heard you. I heard you guys talking shit.
And you...
I said I'm fine with it, just to be fair.
Is it actually 32? I'm about to look right now.
It's 30. It's 31 actually. But
You son of a bitch.
I trimmed out quite a bit.
I had no time to actually look. I saw you post it. I haven't looked.
I hadn't scrolled it yet. I just...
It's 31, baby.
Yeah, man.
Dude. Well, you know what? That's fine. We started fucking 18 minutes late, and I'm comfy, so let's do this for 4 hours. I'm cool. We got the Colonel.
All right. Down.
Colonel just grimaced so hard at that. I love you.
Well, because we also got a couple of big news items today that we may have to talk about after the show. But we're not going to do that now. We're not going to do that now. Stay tuned about hour 6, and we might get to that. And Colonel will email his thoughts to us later. So.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And yeah, you notice I have a completely blank wall. I think what I'm gonna do is just work on this like a little bit at a time and let you guys watch the evolution, because right now I have one thing behind me, and it's this little guy.
Jason Mask that lights up. Light him up.
I will. But well, he doesn't show up very well on the.
Not bad. We can still
It's
see
not
what
bad.
So.
you need a little picture of Dennis Quaid that moves around each week.
That should be on the background.
Back.
That should be on the background. His head just kind of pops in and out.
Yeah, I need a quality version of one, though. I had that one, but that was like a printed one and stuff. But I don't know, man. He needs to come back and do more horror.
Yeah. Luke, yes. Luke says, I hate that blank wall. I think I hate it way more than you guys do.
I get it.
We were discussing this before we went on and stuff, and like, man, like most of us were there when he bought most of that shit, dude. So I know we enjoyed looking at it because it's behind him. I got to see it. Faye's got to see it. Carlo got to see that every week. So I feel like puking every time I even think about what is gone now. You know.
Some of the other things. It is disgusting.
Yeah.
I got something for you. I just got to find it. It's in a tote somewhere. I got a couple things.
I know. I might have to ship you an Angelo here, man, just to fill it out some.
Well, and a lot of you viewers have talked about me putting a list out of what I lost and trying to replace it as time goes by. I appreciate that. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I know a few of you have also talked about, hey, give me your address. We're just going to send you something. Keep in mind, though, the walls that this is where I'm probably going to be using for a while at least. So the walls behind me are limited, and I have an idea for what I'm going to do, and I think it fucking kicks ass. But it's going to take some work. It's going to take some time. Like I said, you may see one thing pop up over here, one thing pop up over here. Like, it's going to take some time to get it all rolling, and yeah.
But when we first started this thing, we all had kind of had our own ideas. The one that you see in the beginning intro, it hits Colonel in the head. We all had one of those. There were some other falls too, I think, in other places. Like, well,
my sign would fall, and like it would be hanging there, and then it would like.
I think my little DCS sign fell off at one point during the tapings. Yeah, so I mean, it happens, but we got to pick. My point is, and we had these things all designed kind of already, and then they started evolving over the years, and that's what is heartbreaking. It's just
right. You can be like me, just do the virtual background since I moved to a part of the house where I don't echo, and there's nowhere for me to hang shit. So
that's fair.
You got the virtual background working.
Colonel, the one thing I don't like about your new spot is Elvira doesn't show up anymore. I miss her so much.
Faze
I do
has
not
got
miss
the.
her meowing and showing everybody her asshole every fucking 10 minutes.
I'm the asshole's one thing, but I miss the meowing. I miss you occasionally picking her up and showing her little face. She's a great cat.
The zoomies
She's
back
a
and
good
forth.
fucking cat.
The zoomies
Right.
with the bell collar.
Oh,
How's she
Lord.
doing? She's still a good cat these days.
She's still a good cat, but she's an
Excellent.
idiot. She likes to sit out in front of my bedroom door at night, and I go to take a piss, and the bell collar is gone.
Okay.
So fucking be collarless, have fun. So sometimes they'll step out here, meow. I'm like, don't sit in front of my door.
I love it. That's her own fault. She knows
That
what
it-
she's doing.
That is
Exactly.
true.
The Colonel's got the background of the trees, and Faze has the homeless squatter background.
I own a lot of. That's most of my shit back there. I have a lot of stuff here. My studio is gonna be on this wall here, so this angle is hopefully gonna be a one-time thing.
That wall there.
Or that wall up there. I mean, who knows?
All right. All right, and hey, here's another great flaw tonight. I can't look at many of the comments, so.
Really? I can
Yeah.
keep an eye on.
But I can't do the list of people who are here. So thanks for tuning in, gang. Take it away. Do this thing. Do this stuff.
All right, folks. We got special thanks to our members, our final girls and guys. We got C-Phase, the Muffinator, and Tyrone.
We got the Crazy Ralphs, Bells, Fancy Creations, Dr. Smiley, Grizzly and Paula, Luke, Morgan Krept, Tar, Joshua, Raymond, Alan Terry, Twisted Twinning, and the whole damn enchilada pod.
And we got our camp counselors: Adam, Christy, Lou, S. Michael, Jimmy and Rachel, Stacy Lynn, Orlando, Angie, Chuck, Chick, Dave, Carl, Patricia, Kristen, JJ, and you can't forget Nanook,
Nanook the dog.
the dog. Give me a
If you
vote.
would like to join, I forgot we have to trigger the dive first.
Yeah.
If you would like to join the Death Curse Society, this is what you do. You go to deathcursesociety.com, find the tier that fits your wallet. It's all groovy. There's one there for you, and it helps us get out to you, and you'll have our eternal grateful thank yous and all that. And thank you, God damn it, thank you.
God damn it, thank you.
Yeah.
Just
That's right.
real quick, talking about Nanook. Sarge's hot take. The Lost Boys, not that good.
I know
She did
people
not
that
care
would
for it
upset.
too much, man. I was actually shocked. I was like,
Dude.
really?
Dude, my new downstairs neighbor showed this to me today because we were talking about horror stuff. He was like, I gotta show you something. He brought this jacket out, and it's one of the, oh crap, I can't think of the character's name right now, but it's one of the Lost Boys characters' jackets that he
Oh.
recreated. And
Oh,
it's got
nice.
like the not sparkles, but the stringies on the side, all the patches, and
Sure.
the drawing on the back. It was pretty cool, dude. And I guess he bought like the same characters, like screen worn earrings. I guess he really loves this movie. So
So it wasn't David's jacket. It must have been one of the other
no, it was one of the other ones. I can't think right now, but. All right, I did get to the comments. We got Joshua in the house. We're not doing a winner this week because we have no
No.
fucking idea.
Tarek
I
was
think
in
it was
the first.
Joshua for this one.
And for this one, it was Joshua. Tarek on the last one.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Dude, I got to acknowledge. Congrats, bro.
All right, I guess we are doing a winner. All right, we got
Great work.
Joshua in the house. We got Doctor is in. We got Tarek. We got Corey Clement. We got Patricia. We got Luke. We got BK. Happy birthday, by the way, BK. And also, happy birthday tomorrow to Luke.
right.
We got
Oh,
Rick
boy.
in the house. Oh, hush.
Yeah,
we
we're
got
about to be 55 here. so-
Yeah, exactly, you old fuck. We got Paula here. We got Sue, Grandma Sue. We got the Twisted Twins. We got Rachel here. Let's see. Adam's in the house. Tyrone's here. What's up, Tyrone? And I think that's everybody that I see anyway. So, like I said, thanks for tuning in. Let's get to the movie. We're going to be talking about Evil Dead Burn tonight, folks. And, man, Evil Dead Burn, let's see here. Does Evil Dead Burn turn domestic abuse and family enabling into a cathartic Evil Dead survival story? Or does it bury that story beneath so much violence that the brutality becomes one thing anyone remembers? We're going to really get into this movie, as usual. Like I said, 31 pages of notes, mostly for these two. So,
What do you think?
Thank you.
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it.
A little bit of throwback to last week. It was just me and Ziggy. Me and Ziggy over here. We just did a 2-man show, a little throwback to 2 years ago when we used to do those, like, for a while. Just a me and Ziggy show. And we were like, damn, we're done an hour and a half in. It's because we don't have fucking 7,000 pages from fucking Craig about the movie.
To be fair,
you're welcome.
if the movie had been fucking worth a fuck, we probably would have talked a bit more about it. But
That is very true. We really, I mean, even Wikipedia didn't provide us a synopsis, which it usually does. So Zigzag beautifully went off the hip and like did a really good job. I'm not gonna lie, telling the story.
Inspired by just how fucking, that's the most I've been treated as a 2-year-old in decades. Okay, they explained it. So I mean, it could have been probably decent if they did some things different, but the way they spoon feed you, they're revisiting behind their stupid fucking shit.
It sucked.
Fuck that movie. Yeah.
But basically, moving on.
Yeah,
now we have 34 pages of notes.
I also said I would go all night if Craig had notes. I love this shit. I got no.
I don't think Colonel wants to though, so we'll see how this goes.
All right.
It might be more me bitching at the end of tonight.
Yeah, we'll keep Colonel as long as we can. We know he's got to get up early for work, so he may just
That is a
Which
good
sucks
way.
because I got so much to talk about this movie.
Yeah,
that's fair. Well, let's get into it.
It's true.
Well, let's talk about this first. Evil Dead Burn opened with 13.7 million in domestic, and oh crap, I just had it and I lost it. And international was about 11 million, so total around 24, almost 25 million. But keep this in mind, Evil Dead from 2013, domestic was 25. Evil Dead Rise, domestic was 24 and a half. So, pretty big drop, I would say.
That is a drop. I mean, it looks like the budget was around 20 million, so they still profited, but not as much as they probably wanted to.
Well, that budget doesn't include marketing budget. The budgets never do, so...
That is. They probably evened out if they're lucky.
Yeah, they're still down. But
they've been pounding it too. It's been everywhere. The trailers are all over the TV and everything. And
that's true. That was probably expensive.
I mean, it definitely opened softer than Warner Brothers probably wanted, especially compared with the last two movies. But might still be a little too early to decide whether the movie will ultimately lose money.
Dude, it had heavy competition, man. Come on, the live-action remake of Moana.
And Supergirl.
That's out already? Holy crap.
And Supergirl in its second weekend.
Supergirl is doing okay.
Yep. Live action Disney.
I mean,
another
They're
swing and a
still
miss.
animated. They're not
You don't
live action.
You don't know. You didn't see it.
Just looking at the box office and what they put into this.
Oh, I've heard.
And
it does sound like they need to knock it
40
out.
million.
Total.
They're half. They got half their money back.
Oh, well. Anyway.
Did the kids like it? I mean, that's what counts with these movies.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'll tell you when it hits Disney Plus. Let's watch it.
Fair fucking enough. I love
Ours
that.
is my barometer for those. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, Toy Story 5, Rick pointed out. That's a pretty big one.
That's true. That's probably destroying.
I'm sure that's dominating.
But that's been out for like weeks still.
But
it's still playing.
Yeah. All right. So Evil Dead Burn follows Alice, a woman dealing with the death of her abusive husband, Will. She joins his grieving family at their secluded lake house, where an old resentment, family secrets, and years of denial are already boiling beneath the surface. Unfortunately, this is still an Evil Dead movie, and the Deadites find their way into the family reunion. Alice is forced to fight not only a house full of possessed relatives, but the people who spent years protecting the man who hurt her. So, anticipation marketing, since we got to move that down, don't we?
Move what?
Oh, the
Go.
poster.
Oh, damn it. Yeah,
There we
that's
go.
my bad.
All right, so for our special guest, Colonel, why don't you start? How are you looking forward to this movie? Anticipation in the marketing of it.
Thank you. Man, I was fucking hyped for this movie, dude. Come on, it's Evil Dead. All right, I'm taking a part-time role. I'm going to be here for fucking Evil Dead, am I not? Of course I am. If that tells you anything, I was fucking hyped. The marketing, though, had me a little scared. Because like Zach said, they were shoving this shit down your fucking throat. And I'll be honest, jump ahead a little bit. 5, you heard it, 5 people in the theater for the viewing I went to. Granted, it was
Goodness.
11 a.m. on a fucking Saturday, okay? But 5 people.
There's a
So the
throwback.
marketing did not work based on the domestic numbers, and I'm curious how many people were in your guys' theaters as well during your viewings. It was
4.
We had like 20 or so, didn't we, in there, probably?
I went at 5 on Sunday though, so there were only 4 people there. FaZe is zoned out already. He didn't hear your question, Ziggy.
He's
And
muted.
he's mute.
Oh, I'm muted. Sorry. I'm paying attention to this, making sure this is okay. I'm not zoned out though. Like,
Okay.
I can speak for FaZe. I saw it with him, so yes.
well, yeah, he
So
saw.
20 people.
Yeah.
Was there a question asked? Because I was prepared my anticipation.
No,
I was going to
just
talk
how many-
about Evil Dead Rise, but it's
How many was in the theater? It was just Colonel. I was just curious.
how many was with us? It
20.
wasn't like a lot.
20.
20.
More than Colonel though. Yeah.
All right. How about you, FaZe? Since you've been preparing your anticipation, what were your thoughts?
Well, I was thinking about the last one was called Evil Dead Rise, right? I'm remembering that right.
Yes.
Good. Well, I remember that being like surprisingly good. I remember being skeptical going in because like, oh great, here we go, another beloved IP about to get fucking destroyed in 2020, but it ended up being a great movie. So with this next one coming out, it said it's a direct sequel, and they have another one planned called Evil Dead. I actually don't remember what it's called, but there's another one planned. But I don't know. Based on the last one being good, I'm like, okay, this one could be pretty good. But I did notice it's a different writer or director. I think it's a different director.
Both.
different. Yeah.
So I kept that in mind. So I'm like, okay, but it is somebody that was approved. Who is it that actually makes it? Is it Wes Craven? Who does these ones?
Sam Raimi.
Sam Raimi. Thank you. There's a lot of names I got to remember here.
Rob
Sam
Pattinson.
Raimi approved him though. So I'm like, okay, if he likes him, he's good. So I remember thinking that. So going in, and also I'm having a good time because I live in the same state as Ziggy now. I could go watch movies with him. It's fun. It's fun around here. These theaters are cool around here too. It's fun. And yeah, another Evil Dead movie. I'm into it. The trailers look pretty damn good too. I usually avoid the trailers, but these ones were solid.
Now that he's on my clock, we're catching trailers now. And
Oh.
We actually
okay.
are.
we're smoking
we actually
and
are.
in the trailers.
I see.
The trailers work differently at these theaters.
Well, this
Well,
was the MJR, so it's 15 minutes. It starts 15
Yeah.
minutes before, and that's when it's on. Yours is 25 minutes because I had to go to AMC for that fucking lockbox.
Yes.
That's
5
true.
minutes of commercials and trailers
Yeah.
for AMC.
And Nicole Kidman.
Of course. Who do we have?
Yeah,
Oh,
we had to
have
go out of
Maria
town for that
Menounos.
shit.
Maria Menounos, whatever her name. That
Oh.
That movie stunk.
All right. Luke says FaZe looks like he just got out of an Amsterdam coffee shop.
Dog, I did smoke right before. Dude,
No
this
shit.
this whole fucking state kicks ass. Being a stoner in Michigan is like the best thing ever.
All
like-
right.
what can I say?
Hell
I'm-
yeah.
I'm just going to summarize a couple of these. Rick said he went at noon on Sunday, 5 people. Tarek just got out of the theater a few hours ago, 5 people, but Luke says his theater was packed. So
That's, I mean,
good.
depends on where you go, you know?
Yeah, it was like Friday at 7:15 or something. I had to get up.
It was late, yeah.
this one I was pretty hyped for as well, like most of you guys. You know, I thought some of the marketing was a little cheesy, like the family reunion from hell and every family has its demons, stuff like that. I was like, all right, you're kind of cheesing it up a little too much. Yeah, exactly. For what Evil Dead fans expect. But I've also tweaked my anticipation for this because I haven't forgotten the original Evil Dead trilogy and Ash vs. Evil Dead and all that stuff. I haven't forgotten those, but I know these are worlds apart. They're still connected, but they're worlds apart, and we're not supposed to expect that same magic that Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell gave us back in the 1980s, 1981.
Those movies are
It's
so...
impossible, man.
Right.
Exactly. It's actually impossible these days.
I agree, but I also think there's been a ferocity with the last couple of versions of Deadite in the last couple of movies that are in line with Raimi's demons.
They are, but they're a little
Well, you
more
gotta remember,
extreme.
it's different demons for each Necronomicon. It's established as 3 different Necronomicons, 3 different
True.
demons.
True.
So there is going to be some difference. So it's smarter on their part to kind of separate the universes, but they're all in the same universe. You know what I mean?
Well, I have different thoughts on these Deadites in this one. We'll get to that.
Now, we also heard during some of the marketing and stuff that Sébastien Vaniček used a lot of practical effects in this, but he also said part of the film briefly crossed into NC-17 territory before they had to trim it for an R rating, and he's talked about possibly a director's cut in the future with more extreme material. Now, did knowing that an NC-17 scene had been trimmed make you expect like the level of brutality we ended up getting in this movie, or what were you thinking? Ziggy, I'll start with you.
I still have to give my anticipation and shit, but yes.
Well, then throw it in after that.
Yeah. That was good news for me. You know, hearing that they had to cut some things. And he's like, and we played around with it. We did some different angles, but we've got it all, and you're going to see it at some point. He promised us that.
Mm-hmm.
At least we got that to look forward to. There's plenty of gore in this, man.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's some shit it's hard to watch. But I mean, yeah, but it's an Evil Dead movie. I'll be quick. Of course, this is a highlight. This is a 5-star. This is a general. We got to go. We're one of the big ones. You know, maybe not the biggest IPs, but definitely right there. Hell, I'll say it. It is up there. It is one of the top for me, Evil Dead, because it's always been ferocious and entertaining like that. So yes, my anticipation was looking forward to it. I only saw that teaser, and I purposely avoided all other trailers.
The teaser is the one that's like the tracking shot that follows the girl around.
Yes,
Okay.
because you actually get a Deadite floating in on the guy and shit. I was like, oh god, they're really going, man.
Yeah.
So I was excited, really excited because of that. That's all I need. I want no more.
All right.
And surprisingly, that whole shot exists intact in the movie. You know,
Don't steal my thunder.
I'm not. I haven't read that far, so
You know how I am about tracking shots, motherfucker.
am.
That's my shit.
okay. That's not my favorite moment. Don't worry.
All right, good. All right, FaZe, what about you? Were you excited knowing that some of the stuff was trimmed and we might see later on the NC-17 stuff?
I didn't know that, so it didn't affect my anticipation at all.
Well, then never mind, FaZe. All right, Colonel.
I mean, if anything, it scared me a little bit. I almost put this up there with the based on a real story or the scariest movie of the year. I'm like,
I didn't see that anywhere.
Well, no, he's saying
I'm
that.
putting it on that level. When we had to trim it. They've been having trim movies, nothing NC-17 ratings since the fucking 80s. This is nothing new.
If it mattered, they would have said scariest movie you'll see this year. Because they really did have to get something. Now we know this. I think it does matter. I think that is, you had nothing to worry about.
No, I think you and I are in the same different wavelength on this one. Like, so I'm just comparing it because they're saying, "Oh, we had to cut it." To me, it's like, "Oh, I got to see this," or "Oh," to me, I think they were putting in a hype. Did they really have to cut something? I'm sure they did. I got more to say on this later when we get to the topic. I don't want to spoil anything for any future topics I know we're going to discuss. But let's just say I have thoughts on that. I mean, it was gory.
The gorehound in me was happy walking out. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I sense a battle in the future here. We may have to put you two just side by side where you can hash it out.
Maybe.
All right.
For an Evil Dead movie, it was, it gave you enough fun.
One last question before we move on. Has anyone seen Sébastien Vaniček's French film Infested?
No.
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 Well, all right. Never mind then. I don't. I guess I had a follow up to that, but never mind. All right.
Have you, Craig?
I have not.
Well, there you go.
But I was just curious. Well, I was wondering if I've heard it's very gory as well. So I was wondering if it piqued your interest that he got picked to do this, and that it helped bring any excitement to it. But I guess not. I don't know.
Okay.
Let's see if this works this time. Yes. All right. Initial thoughts walking out of the theater phase.
I mean, I pretty much got what I expected out of this. Pretty damn fun gore fest. It wasn't spectacular by any means. I had comments, but overall, I was happy with the hour and 50 minutes I spent. Well, if we're talking initial thoughts walking out of the theater, though, my absolute initial thoughts are fuck post-credit scenes and fuck post-credit scenes. I'm tired of that shit.
Well, it's mid credits and then post credits.
Fuck both of them.
That's what you mean.
Fuck them. I'm tired of them. I'm tired of that shit. I hate Avengers for popularizing that shit. When the credits roll, I want to be free to get up and walk out, not sit and fucking wait for some silly scene that's not gonna matter to me. I don't know. I'm just being a dick, but I'm tired of fucking post-credit scenes. They're pointless.
That one.
They're silly and they're pointless.
Because
Anybody argue with me? Am I wrong?
I mean, it teases what's to come.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't have a problem with them. I mean, I get where you're coming from because I'll use this for example. I only saw one. I had to look up the second one today. Once I found out there were two. But I'll be honest, after the first one, I had a piss, bro. I'm like, all right, I think we're done.
In an hour and 50 movie, I'm ready to get up and go. If it's only an hour long, fine. But especially with Avengers, where that shit is over 2 hours long, how did you motherfuckers stand that? I'm not an Avengers fan, basically because of that.
Well, they knew your ass wasn't going anywhere. You weren't going anywhere because you had to see what the fuck they were teasing. There was always something.
I get that, and I wasn't there for it, but I'm mad at them for popularizing it. They did it the right way. It's just now everybody else wants to do it, and they do it the stupid way. Because these post-credit scenes they're not as cool as the Avengers ones. I'm sure. As somebody
this
who
one I
hasn't
thought
seen.
was pretty decent.
They stupidly set up.
The
Okay.
post-credit
I
scene.
I
the
thought
mid-credit scene, I was like, but
Sinners
I thought
did have
the
a wonderful one.
I thought
Dog-
the mid-credit scene was funny as hell, honestly, but because
Like-
I love that character.
The
Right.
mid. Well, then again, they're setting up a possible future
Sure.
with this one. The post one that's just, hey, here you go, one last taste of that.
I don't know.
Fuck
Fair
that.
enough.
There's no fucking way. And if they do, I'm out because the line she dropped. Fuck that. That was stupid. It was a cool bit, and I like what would happen all the way till the last line.
Because you love her too.
I do. She is. she is. She would have to go on a list. If there was a celebrity list. You know what I mean? But we've seen her
Your
out.
hall pass. Your
Yeah,
hall
we've
pass
seen her
list.
out. We've seen her out in the wild, dude, and she's even more stunning.
Oh, she's tall, too.
Yeah.
God damn. Anyway.
And
we
we're,
can talk about that for a
we're
while.
revealing what the fuck the scene's about. So I mean,
It doesn't matter.
yeah.
Anyway, we can move on from me.
Yep. What about you, Ziggy? Initial thoughts?
Walking out, there's more of that grief stuff that we're all so fond of, and the main vehicle here is domestic violence, and I'm not sure this lens and filter works for me.
Well, especially since it wasn't really even mentioned in any of the trailers.
Yeah,
You know, there was no warning about this. And I'm not saying I'm not saying like a trigger warning or anything like that. It was just like, oh, they're going to try to throw some, social relevance into an Evil Dead movie. Interesting.
this may be the meanest and cruelest entry of all of them, and that's
It's-
not necessarily a good thing.
Uh-oh. Colonel's laughing at you.
Come on in.
I've heard this thing since this fucking Friday night, and I've seen way meaner, crueler Evil Dead movies than this. This is commentary for commentary's sake, and they did such a terrible fucking job with it. This script was so fucking thin. The initial thoughts. Fuck, I'm jumping ahead.
Get in
This
there!
script was so
Fuck
fucking
Zigzag,
thin
get in there!
between gore for gore's sake, shock factor for fucking shock factor. I don't even know if this is the best Evil Dead movie I've seen that was released this year. I am not fucking happy, bro.
What do you mean? What else has come out? A fan film?
The Mummy.
The Mummy.
Oh, the fucking Mummy! Jesus Christ!
I knew his joke right when he started saying it.
That's
No, like that was my initial thought. I was like, okay,
Did you hear
Oh,
what I
I'm
said?
glad
though?
you're
Did you hear what I
here.
said?
but dude, I heard what you said, and I agree with you that it didn't land.
Yeah,
But mean
it's
for
cool,
being mean in this, no, it's not fucking mean because
but
if it was
but
mean, I would have gave a fuck about her. I didn't give a shit because they had no character development for anybody.
No,
fuck all
no,
these
no.
people. None of them were good fucking people. Who gives a? The only one that was good was fucking Thea. Yeah, see, that's why I'm here. I haven't taken the glasses off yet.
I'm
You're
so
right, Corey.
happy
I'm just
you are
leaning
here.
back, letting this handle
Like I
itself.
said, I'm coming in hot tonight.
I'm fine. I'm with you. I wasn't happy with this walking out. I'm saying, what the fuck is this stupid, heavy-fisted domestic violence crap? And they're hanging it all on with the relationships of these families. Show her getting slapped around and everything, and all this shit, and the family. Of course, they're gonna side with Sonny and everything. But then, my problem with this movie is watered down Deadites. Not even the social commentary with all that. Fuck all that. This story, it didn't have anything in the script to latch on to. You were going to hate everybody in this goddamn script. The fucking boyfriend, the girlfriend, he's a punk pussy.
He's a pussy motherfucker,
Yeah.
dude.
He sucks.
But
This
his
guy-
girlfriend,
awesome.
even in Deadite form, I think I could save her.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was the highlight for me. I was
Was
like,
cute.
she's still fucking hot, even with the makeup on.
This guy annoys me like the Red Hat Kid in Maximum Overdrive, man.
All right, Prince Charming over here, and
I could just lay back and relax. You guys got
I know,
this
right?
shit.
This is going just fine.
Yes,
is
Rick,
gonna be
watered
great.
down. Because Deadites, Kandarian demons have one mission in life: to torture and kill humans just for being human. Innocent. They don't care. Once they're unleashed, it's destroy. It's hell. It's hell incanted. God damn it, it pisses me off. You don't put Deadites on a mission, to a reconnaissance mission. That's not what they do.
Cue Tom Cruise. Dun 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 dun.
We got
dun,
an
dun,
argument
dun.
from here. I mean, should I put that up or should I save that?
Which one? Rick's other one?
Yeah, Angeletta.
Yeah, throw it.
All right, he's asking watered down. Kids
Well,
and
that's what-
dogs dying. That's not watered down.
Yeah, Ziggy already responded to the watered down part.
Oh, did you do that?
yeah. Tune in, phase.
I'm tuned in. I guess I
He's
just
producing.
I am doing a lot of stuff at once here, but I mean, I thought, I don't know. Didn't it just come up like a minute ago?
All I'm saying, I don't know, call me the old guy, call me the guy that can't let go of the fucking past, but Deadites have
You
had
are the old guy.
They've had a standard. They've had a gold star mission that they do that is not anything to do with that. It is just to fuck with the living and enslave them.
Didn't the Deadites in Army of Darkness have some kind of mission?
To retrieve the Necronomicon.
The Necronomicon, but I mean, yeah, but they were coming to get the chosen one. I don't know. That.
Now I will again. I know we're probably getting ahead, but I'll agree with Zag a little bit on this. The Deadites did not feel very Deadite-ish to me.
It's just different.
At certain points, they did. Like I said, I think if I'm even saying her name right, Thea.
Of course.
Her Deadite felt more like a traditional Deadite to me.
I would go with that.
Is this
because she did enjoy fucking with them, where the other ones kind of just really didn't. I mean, I guess the dad technically did.
All right.
In some aspects, but.
All right. Now
the dad kind of like almost stalked them a little bit,
I dig it when they turn human again and go, "Oh, I'm all set now. Wow, that was fucked up. Let me out. I'm good." That was always cool. To kind of do it like, "Oh, you're here to pay back the money you stole." Yeah, that's why I'm here. Yeah, I got all right here. Here it is. That's Billy Zane and Demon Knight, bro.
Oh, well, you just turned me off. Absolutely.
Am I wrong?
No, probably not really.
You just said the no name, man.
Yeah, good God. Let me go get my shirt.
Before our interaction with him, that character was really cool, though. But as a Deadite, yes, I want them to say fucked up and horrible things. I do want that. But, I mean, in the context that they did this with in a domestic setting like this, and the fact that it's not about getting the people, but getting the fucking dagger, they're on this mission to get the dagger, so
that was weirdly forced. We'll go into that later.
Yeah, I don't like this kind of controlled chaos of these Deadites. I don't know, man. It's weird.
All right. Who hasn't thrown in initial thoughts yet? FaZe?
I think you.
Just me?
FaZe started off.
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. My initial thoughts, and I'm going to keep this kind of short, were Lee Cronin back in 2023 said, "I'm going to create the most brutal Evil Dead movie that you've seen in this century." Sébastien Vaniček said, "Hold my beer." And now, did it work? No. Like Colonel said, some of it worked, but like Colonel said, it was like overkill for gore's sake. It completely lost the story. I'll mention one of FaZe's favorite things to talk about. Honestly, you could have cut 20 minutes off this movie and been fine. And it still would have been a good Evil Dead movie, good Deadite action, good gore, and yeah, I have to say, I agree with all of you guys that the domestic violence thing angle, they were too soft on it. It was like they stressed it for a minute and then pulled back, and then here's a little more. Oh, hold on.
They really fucked it up by the end, but I'll get into that later.
Yeah, but
it was
then I didn't
the
care.
Same scene in the fucking restaurant. I'm like, so what? He'll again, not saying it was right, but if he beat her, why do we only keep seeing the same thing where he knocked a fucking boiling pot of water on her? Like,
Right.
It was really just the same scene over and over and over again. Like, at the beginning of the film, they established who this man, and I just said the same thing. I'm like, okay, well, there's the guy we're not supposed to fucking like.
Yeah, he's a
Because
shithead.
you written in fucking crayon. I'm not dumb. It just...
I have a solution for how, well, maybe not overall, but I have a solution for something that might have helped that I will explain later when we get into it. But we're not there yet, so I don't want to overshare. So, all right, well, looks like we're done with that section. So, we're only an hour in, and only on only on the beginning of Act 1. This is going to be fun. All right, so Act 1 starts with the movie. By the way, spoiler alert, everybody, blah, 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 blah. If you haven't seen it, you don't want to hear our thoughts on it or a rundown of it, get out now. But we love it if you stick around and join the run. All right, the movie opens with Joseph Price going through recordings and documents left behind by his grandfather, Benjamin. Benjamin had spent years studying the Necronomicon, the Deadites, and the damage caused whenever someone reads the wrong words out loud. Joseph also learns about the Kandarian dagger, which Benjamin believed could remove a Deadite from its human host. After Joseph drops his pen under his desk, he finds a mysterious package behind the wall containing the dagger. Nearby, Jared and Leo, love that name, are fishing when Jared hooks a partially decomposed human head. Their fishing hooks suddenly fly out of the water, tear into Jared's face, and drag him into the lake. Leo goes after him in the boat, but encounters Jessica, the possessed girl from Evil Dead Rise. She overturns the boat and boils Leo alive in the water. He manages to crawl onto shore before his skin starts to slide from his body. Jessica steps past and onto Leo, walking into the nearby road where she is struck by a speeding car. We flash backwards to Joseph, who is celebrating his birthday with his girlfriend Thea, his brother Will, and Will's wife Alice. Will is openly controlling and abusive towards Alice. He criticizes her for smoking, blames her for their problems, and pressures her about having children. Alice finally tells him to go to hell, and Will drunkenly storms off. Will speeds away and crashes into Jessica. His car flips into a ditch and catches fire. Jessica tells Will that the Deadites are coming for his family before passing the possession on to him. Will burns to death inside the car. At Will's funeral, Alice reunites with Joseph, Thea, Will's parents Susan and Edgar, and Susan's mother, Polly, who has dementia. Susan and Edgar clearly blame Alice for Will's death. Alice shows little visible grief, which only makes the tension worse, but nobody outside Joseph seems willing to acknowledge that what Will was really like. Before Will is cremated, Edgar asks for a private moment with his son. He hears knocking inside the coffin and breaks it open. Deadite Will attacks Edgar, infecting him, and tears apart the crematorium worker who comes to investigate. Back at the Price house, Edgar begins acting strangely. During dinner, the family turns on Alice and blames her for Will's death, while Edgar suddenly grabs a knife and stabs the family dog Max and collapses. Joseph and Thea rush Edgar towards the hospital, unaware that the Deadite possession has already taken control. In the Act 1. Alright, so let's start at the beginning. Did the fishing sequence feel like a good opening for this movie? And did you like the fact that they brought Jessica back from Evil Dead Rise to make a connection to that movie, or was that unnecessary fan service? Let's start with Colonel, since he's on a roll and rabid tonight.
You know, I was satisfied with this opening. I thought it was a great setup. It felt like an Evil Dead movie, and like I said, a continuation of Rise. Mm-hmm. Again, of course, in my brain, after the movie got into the logistics, okay, it's snowing later on, but Rise took place in L.A. How long did the demon stay inside Jessica's body to get to a lake cabin in fucking Northern California? That's a discussion for another fucking night. That's just the way my brain fucking works. Like I said, it was great. It kicked it off. I was like, fuck yeah, here we go. This movie's going to be awesome. I know it's going to be awesome. And then, yeah, we'll just
go
leave at that scene. I'll give everybody else's thoughts on this first scene, because I'll be honest, once we get to where we flash back to the party at the bar, okay, like I said, even then, they were doing a good job establishing characters, even though I thought it was pretty basic. Okay, this guy's a piece of shit. We get that. He's abusive. We all know. But then it just never went anywhere. That's where it stayed throughout the rest of the fucking movie. Again, no character development. Spoiler alert for Acts 1, 2, and 3. I guess Alice, the character development towards the end, Act 3. But at that point, who gave a shit?
All right.
Sorry.
How about you, Ziggy? What about the fishing sequence and the tie to Evil Dead Rise? Did you like that?
Yes, I did. I thought Well, I wasn't really sure if this was a direct sequel until we got that. I was like, oh, okay, there's the same fucking shot of the pier and everything in the house. And I was like, and then when we see her head pop up, it's like, oh, yeah, okay. She's still here, I didn't go like Colonel. I just kind of went, all right, cool, here we are. It's the same. It's a sequel. It tells me it's a sequel to Rise, And I wasn't really crazy about her, again, standing on the side of the road. I mean, it looked really cool because it goes from, she gets to the edge of the road and stops and it's daylight, and then it snaps and it's night and her eyes are glowing and she's standing there looking all creepy. That was cool. I thought that looked really good.
Right.
Don't like the sentry though, standing there waiting to make, there's a relative of what we need, of someone that's touched the dagger, so we got to follow him now. So, found you, and I dug when she got run over. That was gory and nasty.
Good.
Her head falls off. It's really slick and gross.
Yeah.
And then it starts saying the incantations to him and makes the car burn and makes him burn and stuff. So it's a strong ending, and it's indicative of the, gives you a nice Evil Dead burn in the fire and all that. So it sets it up nice. I thought it did good. I thought I dug the knocking in the coffin. It made my hair stand up. I can't lie. That was good. But once he busted through and touched him and shit,
Yeah, let me ask this. How, maybe I'm not remembering a whole lot here, but when has fluid transmission caused has that always been a thing?
I thought this now. I was thinking about this. They never really show, you see the camera rushing at someone going to get possessed, or you see a pencil wound kind of take over.
Well, and you see it spider out or whatever.
Right, but I mean, they don't really ever show the transfer, that I can think of, I mean, I guess if you get touched by them and if they're spitting and drooling all around, it could probably get you, I mean.
Or is this a newer generation film thing?
I've been thinking about that too, because even when I was watching it, I'm like, okay, so he gets bullet on his face and now he's infected. I'm like, so it's past an STD, like a bloodborne pathogen?
It's like AIDS.
Yeah, I was
oh shit, I got that Evil Dead AIDS.
So I really try to remember. I'm like, I know in the Ramy series, like Zach said, it was just a camera. You just got possessed. You didn't have to get spit on or blood on you or get Hep A, Hep C, Hep D, HIV to fucking get possessed. But I don't remember enough about the 2013 movie or Rise. I don't think they explained that before, but it really didn't ruin it for me, if that makes sense. I was just like, okay, I guess I like the idea of people just getting possessed out of fear or something more so than getting
or it just
blood in the face,
enters, or it just enters their body. That's what the camera always represented to me.
Yeah.
It was just a spirit or a demon that just and
whatever was in the woods at the beginning and stuff. I mean,
right.
that's what's getting them.
I mean, technically, I mean, also if you go by any different way, you think back to the Evil Dead, you can get assaulted by a tree and get possessed that way too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheryl.
All right.
So
I'm just saying, there's been a million different ways to see.
That tree unloaded a whole lot of sap.
Yeah, I wasn't even trying to make a joke about SA.
I mean,
but I'm seriously, if you look at the movie, I mean, that's how she got
that. I guess a stick in the vag will do it, but I mean, she got scratched up a lot too by the tree, so that got some open wounds and exposure to the demon stuff. So Cheryl had no chance. But
there's a commercial for the old movie. A stick in the vag will do it.
Shelley got it through the window, just the camera. Scotty, the tree's got him. We don't see him get it.
Well, even Ashton too. Bruce gets hit with it.
He gets hit. Yeah. So.
Well, and Rick brings up blood and fluid is everywhere all the time. Some get it, some don't. That makes sense because,
That's fair.
I don't know, like I said, I was trying to figure it out. I'm like, okay, like I said, so it's passed this way. I really didn't even think about it until a scene in Act 2 involving the grandma.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so fucking weird.
Yeah.
But again, like I said, it didn't take it away from me. I'm just like, that's
It's
kind of
just-
lame, but I'll allow it. Like, I'll go with
Right.
it.
Right. I guess we got to accept this because there's no hard and fast rules on what makes you a Deadite.
I guess not.
Yeah.
All right. That was my question.
Yeah.
So, who else about Act 1? Phase, right? Did you like the connection to Evil Dead Rise?
I didn't. I mean, I expected it because that's what I was told. It was going to be a direct sequel, so it's like, cool, that's the connection. And I loved the fish hoax. I thought that was fun.
That was cool.
Oh.
So yeah, I dogged the entire intro up to the title. It got me excited.
All right.
When that guy got boiled in the lake and then crawled out, and she steps on his hand, and he was like a finely cooked fucking
Yeah.
brisket. He just
That
melted
was
right off the
nice.
bone. Oh, dude, it was wild. CGI, but wild.
All right. How about this? Did the crematorium sequence feel like the point where the movie kind of finally turned into like an Evil Dead movie? Colonel. Was that one of the better? I guess was that one of the better sequences?
I mean, yes and no. Because, like I said, I felt the opening really felt like an Evil Dead.
I thought so.
The
too.
knock on the casket, yes, that felt Evil Deadish. The whole breaking through and touching, burning the dad's fucking arm, touching him, felt more the movie like Whistle. It felt less Evil Dead, more like your stereotypical horror film.
Your basic possession film.
Yep.
Yes, that's what I was like. I mean, even with the blood splatters and with the sound effects, I'm like, it just didn't feel Evil Dead once that happened. Like it did to that point. But again, I was still very forgiving at this point. I was like, okay, it's a new take. I'm okay.
Oh, well, now they can burn people with their touch or boil water just by being in it now. Okay, well, we're adding new shit, I guess.
I can appreciate some new Deadite tricks because that's in their rule of being cruel to something. That's fucking sucks. That fat guy couldn't get out of that water fast enough before he cooked. There's no way. So that's cruel and mean, and that fits to me. That's okay. Using new tricks, all for it. Bring it on.
FaZe, did you like the crematorium scene?
I enjoyed it. Yeah, I mean, did it feel like an Evil Dead movie? Maybe not quite, but I still enjoyed it. During the crematorium specifically, the intro felt like Evil Dead.
All right, and what about Max's death? Like, is killing a dog an early cheap shot, or is that just... Were you expecting it? How about you,
Yes.
FaZe? Oh,
I'm the animal lover here. I was grossed out by the dog kill, but I'm personally more sensitive to that stuff. So I'm also forgiving because I understand that other people aren't as sensitive to that stuff. But I don't know. What are your opinions?
all right, Ziggy?
How'd you phrase the question? You said
I just scrolled past it. Was it an early cheap shot?
cheap shot. That was it. That's the key word. Yes, but I'll say this because the scene itself is Sam Raimi-esque. Because
It was pretty tense.
it shows him fucking grabbing a corkscrew, and the daughter noticing and kind of going, "Let me have that there. I'll get it. I got it," and so he relaxes and lets it go, and then so it gets in and out of his hands, and he's starting to get worked up though, and he's saying mean things and shouting at them. And then he gets it back in his hands, and then he goes at the dog, So it's like they set it up, and then when he actually does it, you're kind of like, I knew they were going to do it, but I didn't enjoy it. The dog did. No one likes to see a dog get killed, especially when he's cute like that.
Right.
I'll take Indy for 500. hung from a window. All right, Colonel. What about you? Cheap shot, or did it work for the story?
I felt it was a total cheap shot. Like Zach explained it perfectly. You knew it was going to happen. They were building up to it. And I'm glad it was just like a close-up on the fur. And they didn't show too much. Because I'm kind of like, even still, it was bullshit. It didn't need to happen.
Well, you also got that, that noise.
Yeah,
that
I mean,
always happens.
That
sure.
really sucks when they do that.
Yeah. But I mean, throw back to Halloween. We heard the dog fucking whimpering, and it just went limp. Like, so we've seen this in horror before. I'm glad they didn't show too much. But anytime you kill a fucking dog, it's unnecessary.
Or a
Especially with
cat.
the shock factor of showing it. I just...
Like
At
I
that
said,
point, I kind of knew, all right, here we fucking go. Like, it... Because it was a good scene until then. Like, tense as fuck, dude. I was like, oh my god.
Right.
it actually kind
And
of
why is this dude trying to fucking cut the weeds in the middle of winter? It's unnecessary. Like, they're dead, dude. Just wait till the spring.
One last thing about Act 1 before we move on. How was now that we've got the whole family together now, not just Will and Joseph and you know, Thea and Alice, but, you know, we've got everybody, the mom and dad and the grandmother. What did you think of that family dynamic that they were trying to build? And I thought they did an okay job with that, the funeral scene and the dining room scene. But they could have done a little bit more, I thought. Who started? Colonel. I don't know.
Again, I just don't think they did these people any favors. It was a very dysfunctional family. There's obviously, you know, dude was the golden child. They were just, you know, kind of ignoring what was obviously in front of them. Which made you not, like I say, you didn't give a shit. I didn't give a shit about any of them. This whole family was just fucking no good people. Grandma gets a pass because she has dementia, but she was probably a fucking bitch before she lost her mind. I could see it. I just...
And she was funny. I thought her character was funny as shit.
I did not. I found her just... Again, I found hardly no any redeeming qualities in any of these fucking people. Like, I understand Grandma was your comedy relief, but again... Yeah, it just set up a great job. This family's very fucking dysfunctional, and fuck them.
I mean, dark humor for the grandma, but I thought it worked. All right, Phase. Muted.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
And didn't hear the question. What about the family dynamic for like the first couple of scenes when the whole family gets together with the mom, dad, and the grandma and stuff?
Right, I mean, you know, because with our perspective, it's like we know this is an abusive relationship between these two, but you know, then you got this whole family just completely siding with their, you know, member, the boyfriend in this case, and just I felt the alienation from the girl, you know, whatever her name was. I don't remember anyone's name.
Alice.
You know, it was awkward, and you know, but it was weird. It reminded me of Resident Evil 7 a little bit with the creepy grandma and the other family members. Like, see, Colonel gets what I mean, especially the creepy grandma. It's like that shit is straight out of Resident Evil.
Ziggy.
Yeah, I think I was. It's tense. It's good because you know they blame her, but they don't say it that they blame her until later, and just the fact that you know, and grandma's the comedy relief. But I mean, it's annoying because you know it's her fault that the Deadites get in at one point, but I get it. You got to have, you know, that kind of thing, and you can't watch her the whole time and everything. So, I mean, but their family dynamic, they did just enough to get that out and establish what it was and kind of how fucked up it was, and that's where the grief shit was there. So they're, you know, probably not depictions of who they really were, but I mean, you know, this is how they played them, and it's okay. It does what it delivers. The fact that they're family, but I mean, I don't know. You don't care. As Colonel said, they said, you don't give a fuck about any of these people. You really don't.
You kind of want to see a lot of them suffer.
Yeah, I could say that. You're not going to be sad when any of them get it, you know?
Right. Like,
especially
a lot of these people, I'm like, cool. They're doing a beautiful job at creating this group of people who I would love to see get murdered in this Evil Dead film. Bring it on.
Well, and Tarek agrees with most of you guys. The crematorium sequence was good, but was the turning point when it no longer felt like an Evil Dead movie. So, alrighty.
I can feel that.
All right. How about we get into Act Dos, ladies and gentlemen? Well, let me get a drink first.
By the way, somebody
Sounds like
commented that
Bria.
your drink looks like piss.
Yeah,
And
it
I
is.
can't.
It
It
is.
is piss because I haven't bought any groceries yet for the new place. so
Oh
I'm
my
just-
god, man,
Yeah.
that really, the tornado really screwed you over, huh?
No, I'm fucked, dude.
Because if you can drink piss, fuck, you can drink anything.
That's right. Bring
Beer
it on,
fest.
folks. Bring it on, folks. I've never seen it, and won't see it.
It's
All right.
not
You're,
like that.
you're doing yourself a disservice.
Well, I think I'm doing myself a favor, but that's just me. All right, Act 2. While Thea drives, Edgar fully transforms into a deadite and attacks her. He stabs her, claws her face, and severs several of her fingers by slamming them in the car door. Joseph grabs a gun from the glove box and aims it at Edgar's head, but cannot bring himself to pull the trigger. After the car crashes, Edgar impales Thea through the head and neck using part of the car seat. Joseph survives and makes his way back toward the house.
Bitch.
At the house, Alice discovers Benjamin's work on the Necronomicon and the history of the Deadites. She begins reading the incantation, but stops before finishing it, realizing what she is doing, and decides, fuck this. Before she can learn much more, a possessed Max crashes through the window and attacks her. Joseph reaches the house just before Thea arrives, now possessed and covered in blood. The Deadite inside her tells the family that Benjamin had something they want. Alice, Joseph, Susan, and Polly manage to trap Thea temporarily, but Edgar and Max are waiting outside. Edgar now has the gun from the car and uses it to blow his brains out. Not once, not twice, but 3 times from different angles. And since he's already a Deadite, it has no effect. The family is now trapped inside the house with Deadites attacking from every direction. Thea escapes and attacks the family. She removes Polly's dentures, placing them in her own bloody mouth, and gives them back to her. Polly is now infected when the Deadite blood enters her mouth. While alone with Joseph in the kitchen, Thea throws him backwards onto an open dishwasher filled with exposed forks, knives, and utensils that dig into his back. Thea climbs on top of him and straddles him, forcing the dishwasher down and driving the utensils further into his body. She infects Joseph during the struggle. Joseph eventually overpowers Thea and smashes her head apart, but the damage has already been done. Polly transforms into a Deadite, but Susan is initially happy because her mother suddenly appears lucid, active, and aware again. Edgar returns by crawling through an upstairs window, and Susan embraces and kisses him, pretty much fully makes out with him. It's kind of weird. Instead of recognizing what is happening, she becomes willing to join the Deadites and begins pressuring Joseph to reveal the location of the Kandarian dagger. Joseph gradually succumbs to his wounds in the possession, while Edgar, Susan, and Polly tear through the house searching for the dagger. Alice attempts to defend herself with a weed whacker, but is overpowered by Polly. She manages to stab Polly in the eye and trap her using the stair lift. Alice then locks herself inside the bathroom with Susan. Susan continues blaming Alice for Will's death. Alice finally shows Susan the scar Will left on her abdomen after pushing her and causing boiling water to spill across her body. She confronts Susan about knowing Will was abusive and refusing to do anything about it. Susan admits her hatred of Alice and fully transforms into a Deadite. Alice now realizes that she is not simply fighting monsters, she's fighting an entire family that protected Will long before the Deadites arrived. So, end of Act 2. How did we all like Thea's car sequence where Edgar turns, attacks Thea, kills her, Joseph has the gun, can't pull the trigger on his dad, blah, 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 blah. FaZe, I'll start with you.
I mean, some of the gory shots were good. The fucking, what do you call it? The headboard from the car through the skull was pretty cool.
Headrest.
Headrest, yeah. I did enjoy the 3 fucking headshots to the skull, like almost him demonstrating, like, hey, check this out, boom, still alive, boom, still alive. It's very Deadite-like, in my opinion. Even though this is like an Evil Dead light, in a way. I mean, I don't know. I enjoyed the gory sequences, but at the same time, it's like this is just nonsense. But I mean, Evil Dead movies are usually kind of nonsensical anyway. But in a more fun way, this was in a more, oh, there's some weird domestic shit going on here. This is kind of uncomfortable, and that's unusual for Evil Dead. But that's kind of, I don't know. I was curious to see where this was going, but I really did not know how to feel in Act 2.
Interesting. All right, Ziggy, how about you? Was that a strong scene in the film?
Well, I mean, there's a lot going on, and a lot happens during this whole sequence when they're revealing all this, and you're supposed to have all these shocking moments pile up on you, and you're supposed to be like, oh my God, this is unbelievable. The brutality and the madness, this is crazy. But you know what I mean? They forgot that there's been 5 other Evil Dead movies already before this, so we're ready for it. Just you gotta present it the right way. And it's good. But God damn it, man! I just don't think this whole thing. At this point, when you get by the end of Act 2, you won't. You're done. You are so fucking done with these people, and you will be this asshole fucking boyfriend. Although he does the deed with the beats the shit out of his girl with the smashes her head to pieces, which is magnifique. The moment of the movie, in my opinion.
But was that
good.
possibly building up from their relationship and he finally just snapped?
They seemed like they had a healthy relationship compared to the other examples.
Yeah.
we've got
Well,
in the movie.
they seem like it. But
They were clean. We weren't seeing any flashbacks to their fucking kitchen. You know what I'm saying?
we weren't, but also that kind of anger and that kind of,
People in the family.
seems to be, kind of family passed in.
Well,
And
there
we
was some
we
reason.
definitely see it in Edgar.
When he dispatches her, I mean, that's he's completely snapped by then. So, and he's not a Deadite yet. So,
Right.
but I mean, you know what I mean? It's almost like he's coming out of not being a pussy, and then he's like, oh, it's just the last bit of his will holding on before he's gone anyway.
Or maybe that was it. He's just not a pussy anymore. But, yeah, he's still a pussy.
You guys are being nice calling him a pussy. He's a pussy ass motherfucker, dude. Those were literally the words that came out of my mouth. You pussy ass motherfucker.
All right, there's a moment. Colonel, did you want to chime in on Thea's car sequence?
Yeah. Okay, so it's all right. We're finally getting a good sense of gore. I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'm desensitized to a lot of this. Because, yes, it was gory. But, man, nothing... one scene in particular, I was like, that's really fucking good. Everything else, I'm like, okay, it's gore, but it's nothing spectacular, nothing I haven't seen before. And I've seen gorier in other Evil Dead movies.
Have we gotten to that scene yet?
Not yet, but Zag touched on it.
Okay.
But, yeah, like I said, the car scene, okay, we're finally getting some action, but still at the same time... It felt like a possessed person, but it didn't feel like an Evil Dead movie.
Okay.
If that makes fucking sense. That's gonna be my theme through the whole fucking movie.
The fingers.
Did
The
it
fingers,
feel like
yeah.
an Evil Dead movie? Yeah, the fingers, yes. That was good. That was nice. I mean, okay, you put some fake ones, they just fall off.
One at a time, though. It's that's Sam Raimi. That was how he would have done
yes.
it. Yes.
But I'm talking about like the attack itself and the dad. It just
Yeah.
it just I don't like how the Deadites just held back and like timed things out.
No chaos.
They were thinking a lot more this
Yeah,
time
they were
around.
smart Deadites. Again, I can still
It doesn't
live
suit
with
him.
that. But again, I have to remind myself, Zach, 3 different books, 3 different demons, bro. So it's like, again, the same demons from Rise. I don't remember them being this time. Like, all right, let me think when I should do this in Rise.
Yeah, or crafty.
It felt more like a rage virus fucking attack than a Deadite attack.
And that's how
There you
they
go.
are. That's how they should be.
There you go.
You hate the living, punish the living, torture the living. We're living.
Colonel, I'm going to start with you on this because I pretty much already know your answer, just based on what you've been saying already tonight. Did the scene where Alice is like kind of reading the incantation and then stops and is like, fuck this, did that feel just like bullshit to you? Another
Yeah.
forced Necronomicon moment?
Totally fucking forced. Because, like you said, you establish it. It's the same fucking direct sequel to Rise. The incantation's been fucking read, bro. It's been played. And it's just like, how does she know how to pronounce these words and I never fucking seen them before? I can understand scholars looking at the old language, getting the fucking right pronunciations and shit.
Well, maybe
How does
she's
this
a little...
random bitch from fucking Paris know? The fucking French, I swear. Oh, the French.
Maybe she's a little smarter than Ash, because Ash was just like, I'm not pronouncing that word.
But see, Ash is a lovable idiot. You want to cheer for Ash. You want to cheer for people in the other Evil Dead movies. Fuck these people.
You don't want to cheer for these people, though, do you?
That is a good point.
Not at all.
Let me ask you this: did you want to cheer for the people in Evil Dead Rise?
Yes.
How about 2013?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
What made this one so different then?
There was
Not-
no fucking story. It was just fucking attacks. Like, oh, let's throw some water on this fucking chick. Some more attacks. Let's show the same scene with her getting fucking water thrown on her.
Yep. You have bad people
That's
that have
all
the
the fucking movie. I hate you. Ah.
You have bad
That's
people.
the fucking
Bad,
movie.
yeah, bad people have the unfortunate luck of being related to a guy that discovered this fucking knife.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Colonel.
Exactly. That's why I went to him with that.
I love you, man.
All right. Let's get a little more serious again then. When Polly became healthy again temporarily, did Susan's reaction to her feel genuine or just weak because of the writing and even the acting phase?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? I was reading comments.
No, shit. When I don't remember exactly how I said it. When Polly was infected and started kind of acting healthy, did Susan's reaction to her feel genuine, or did it feel more kind of weak sauce because of the acting and the writing?
I hated Susan. I don't really remember that part.
You're supposed to hate Susan.
Right, but I don't really know because I don't remember that part so well. I mean, I just... You're going to have to skip me on that one because I really don't know.
How about you, Ziggy?
Boy, I don't know.
There you go.
All right, I'll answer it. I thought it was weak sauce, mostly because of the writing and not establishing enough of a through line of this abuse. Like Colonel said, you show one incident happen and then the incident outside the bar where he's just yelling and blah, blah, blah. But you don't set like a through line. Remember in Act 2 when they show the wedding video? Guys?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
right.
said it a million fucking times. I just forget.
Right. They could have had just some moments there where they're in the background, but maybe not, it could have been a series of videos. It didn't have to just be the wedding video, but like, family outings, a vacation, happy birthday for somebody else, and they're in the background and he's like yelling at her, like moving her, pushing her around or whatever, abusing her, and they could have had like a trail of that. And I think even just that 2-minute scene of just showing those instances happening over time through their relationship and her kind of reacting to them, and maybe because I did like that flashback moment that she does have. I did like it. I liked the way it was portrayed visually on screen, but it didn't do enough for me because there wasn't enough connection there. I feel like if they had done something like that, that would have helped. Ziggy, do you agree?
I do. If you're gonna have that as your vehicle to get this delivered, to get this shoehorned into this universe, we gotta have a little more expose on it, right? It's got to be a little fleshed out a little more, man.
Exactly, and because they almost treated the domestic violence thing as like a throwaway trait. And
once we got going, it's like bag of chips, like we're out, throw it away. Yeah,
right.
we don't need it.
This banana's
Yeah,
Rotten.
and that was good, but now we're here. We got
Right.
this. Here's an orange.
Right. So that's kind of what I'm talking about. Is if they had kind of kept some kind of through line and like kept that as a part of the story instead of throughout instead of just oh like oh we're here oh we're here oh here's Mr. Winky I don't know why I did it like that, but I did. I'm sorry, folks.
Boy, that could be totally taken out of context with a screen capture.
Exactly. Colonel, do you agree with that concept, or that little added scene would have helped a little bit?
No, I completely agree, because, like you said, the ingredients there that show, like I said, his public face and him in public and him behind the closed door.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, you have your public face and your private face. We see both, but like I said, they just don't connect it. If they would
Right.
just connected it somehow in the story, instead of it just being, oh, we need some kind of underlying story to just all this fucking chaos we have. All right, let's just make it her be an abusive relationship.
Right.
Perfect.
That's all it was. But fucking connect it somewhere. Give us a fucking story.
Perfect. Write that scene. Well, it's more than just a scene. No, write that scene. That's all I need. One scene.
Why, that's perfect, Colonel. We're going to move on to the next scene now. Let's get on to some more chaos, see? Yeah, see?
Exactly.
Yeah.
FaZe, would that have helped you with the connection to the rest of the film and the characters?
I suppose. I mean, I'm a little indifferent because I'll just say yes, because, I mean, it would have made the film longer, so that would have made me bitchy. That's the only reason I'm hesitant, but...
You know what?
By 2 minutes, literally.
Right. Yeah, so I don't want to bitch too much, but, like... I don't know. I mean,
The movie's already 20 minutes longer than it should be anyway, so 2 more minutes wasn't going to kill you. You
that
could
is
have
fair.
and you could have left during the credits.
That's true. In fact, you know what? You're 100% right with that comment alone.
All right. Anybody else got anything else to add on Act 2 before we move on?
I'm looking
Yeah, I will say that Thea was the best fucking Deadite. Because she felt the most like a Deadite. Like I said, the dad taking the gun. I mean, it was cool, but at
No,
the same
it
time,
It dragged
kinda
on.
it dragged on, and I know he's trying to scare these people, but it just felt unnecessary as well. I mean,
he should have been maniacally laughing or something, and there should have been rivers of blood all over the place with that.
Or he's a Deadite. It should have been quick. Like boom, 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 boom. Just shoot himself in the head like 5 or 6 times in 10
And
seconds.
he goes down so they can come up and examine the body, and then he jumps up and stabs them. I mean, what
That could have worked too.
the fuck?
Well, they weren't going to go out there. They already knew he was fucking twisted. So I don't think anybody would have gone out there.
The Deadites always that trick has worked in every movie.
The dog could have gone and pissed on his head.
oh my god. I did learn that I'm more pissed off about a zombie Bengal tiger than I am about a zombie dog. I was not okay with the dog being zombie. I'm like, okay, that's kind of fucking dumb. But I'll allow it. That zombie tiger still pisses me off.
Yeah, the zombie
That's dumb
tiger.
as fucking shit.
Army of the Dead.
Yeah, that's called a fucking callback. I'm going way back on that one.
I'll tell you what, though, Colonel, it
Like
isn't
8 years, man.
not that far behind, dude. With this one,
No.
The deer head was a Deadite temporarily in the second one, I guess, or the first one.
yeah, but it was
This
fucking.
is the
with
second one, but
it was just there to fucking poke his brain, man.
it had a purpose. This one,
Yeah.
it's kind of like a hellhound, just here to protect. You can't get out of the house.
A minion. Simply a minion.
There we go. Deadites, Paula says, Deadites with feelings and compassion, wrong on many levels. I thought you were going to give her the clap. Because that's correct.
No, I'm agreeing with her. Yes, it's a
Yeah.
bold statement. Yes, of course.
What a dick, Ziggy.
That wasn't for the
Come on,
comment.
man.
Like, I'm saying, I'm for her behalf. That's her giving them the womp womp womp, not me.
Jesus, I'm trying to get. I do agree with you though, Colonel. Thea was a good Deadite. I love the scene also with the dishwasher because that was creepy, sexy, funny.
That was the popcorn bucket too. It was the dishwasher with.
Oh, was it really?
By the way, you failed to mention that was full of shish kebabs from the meals.
Yes.
Shish kebab.
Well, I said utensils.
Oh, but it was there was a dozen of them. She went like she put them in a nice line.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time. I got to read all this shit. I'm not
Yes.
going to put the word shish kebabs in there when I've got all this other.
I didn't want to interrupt you while you were reading that. I was like, oh, I got to come back and say that if you go to the dishwasher again, there was some nasty steak knives in, forks, and they weren't just like your regular fork. They were forks that were all fancy and
Oh yeah.
papered and shit. So everything in there looked like it hurt. It was cool. Nice
I'm just
detail.
saying, I'm kind of with Crank on this one. I lay on that bed of nails, dude. Like, all right, baby. What do you want?
I'm not saying I would, but it was kind of a sexy scene. As sexy as you can get in an Evil Dead movie. How about that?
Again, like I said, I don't know what this says about me. I thought she was sexy as fuck alive and dead, dude. I'm like,
Well-
you're not doing a good job making me. But then again, I was kind of like that with the mom in Evil Dead Rise too. Like, well, I mean, it still kind of works.
But Colonel, you're fucked up.
I know this. I don't argue.
All right, Act 3, I believe.
God.
Jesus.
Yeah, we gotta move a little faster. I mean, I know. we
Oh,
started
you
late,
think?
but
We already told you it was going to be 4.5 hours, you fuck.
I'm not bitching. I'm just. I'm the one not bitching. So
I'm
much.
not saying to shoot for this. I'm just saying I've already mentally checked. Okay, 10:30 at the latest, then I'm out. So it still gives us 50 minutes.
I'll do what I can here. All right.
Oh yeah, I'm in the same time zone as you now.
Yeah. Act 3. Alice escapes Susan and uses the weed whacker to tear into her body. She reaches the attic where Benjamin kept dozens of knives and artifacts. As Alice searches for the Kandarian dagger, the possessed Joseph attacks her. Alice stabs him repeatedly with several daggers before finding the real Kandarian dagger. After she stabs Joseph with it, the possession leaves him for a moment, freeing his soul before he dies. Side note, just quick answer. Do we agree with that choice in this, Colonel?
Of what? Freeing his soul?
Like seeing them for a moment before they actually die, Colonel? Yeah. All right. Phase.
No, not here. It's stupid. It was stupid.
All right. And Ziggy, you already gave your answer with the laugh, I believe.
Absolutely not. Once taken, you're gone forever.
All right. I thought the same thing. Now it does come into play later, but
Unless you're Bruce, if you're the chosen one, you can get off of it.
All right. But it does come into play later at the end of Act 3, but in a totally worthless way, I think. So, all right. Continuing on with Act 3. Susan and Edgar chase Alice through the house and onto the roof. Alice fights her way back inside, uses the weed whacker against them, and ignites the fuel that Thea had spread throughout the house earlier. The Price home goes up in flames. Blumhouse, killing Susan and Edgar. Max makes one final attack, but Alice uses the Kandarian dagger to remove the Deadite and put him down for good. Then, Deadite Will emerges from the burning house and goes after Alice. He chased... Just looking at you guys' reaction when I get to this is hysterical. He chases her to a nearby construction site and throws her into a pit that is slowly filling with hot tar. Alice escapes and attacks him with a jackhammer, but Will continues rising from the tar. Alice finally drives the Kandarian dagger into his neck. The dagger... Hold on. The dagger briefly allows Alice to see Will as a human again.
Thank you, Ziggy.
Can somebody give me the sound of angels chiming or singing in the background?
Oh,
right.
that's the best I can do. With middle fingers in the air.
Never mind. You guys are way off key. Never mind. It's okay.
Well, it deserves to be off key because fuck that whole fucking scene is fucking ass.
Will tells her that he loves her. Alice responds that his love was not enough, and she destroys his deadite head, finally freeing herself from Will and ending the Price family nightmare.
You see, there's your angel singing right there. Oh, oh, oh.
Police and paramedics arrive as the sun rises. When a medic asks Alice who hurt her, she answers, "My ex-husband." She then asks for a cigarette and smokes it, rejecting the control that Will tried to hold over her. Do we want to throw the mid-credit and post-credit scene in here?
Sure.
I mean, I hated them for existing, but go ahead.
Well, fine. In the mid-credit scene, Polly is revealed to have survived by cutting off her own leg before the house burned. A motorist stops to help her, and Polly scratches the woman, passing the deadite infection onward. In the post-credit scene, there's two, folks. The crematorium manager, their young daughter, discovers an urn containing the unclaimed ashes of Ellie Bixler from Evil Dead Rise. Ellie then appears at first in a reflection as her human self before returning in deadite form, killing the young girl and declaring, "Mommy's back." The end.
Finally, we got to leave the goddamn theater.
And yeah, there we go. So, Act 3. Jesus Christ.
That was the collapse of the film.
Did the whole thing, yeah, exactly. Did the whole movie just fall apart in the last 15 minutes, Ziggy?
It just, yeah, they just were like, anybody got anything? Come here. Put that broom down. What do you got? And they started writing this plot and everything. It's such a letdown.
Well, I'll be honest. To me, this felt more like a special effects and VFX, prosthetics highlight reel more than anything else.
Who went to Stranger Things
So
in
you're
their
saying
main
it felt
film?
like the first Terrifier?
Woo!
There you go.
How about all three Terrifiers? Let's be
I
honest.
mean,
No, at least Terrifier 2 and 3 had more of a story than this fucking did.
Well, if you put... They have about as much story as this movie had domestic violence undertones, so.
Dude,
Ziggy, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
yeah, hang on. Oh, yeah, the writing and just how this landed so flat, man. And, like, just the whole... how it worked out. Like, it was cool when they said, "Will is coming. He's coming for you." They were kind of taunting her. I was like, all right, there's some Deadite shit. I like it. And then he shows up, and he looks like the prototype for the Stranger Things villain,
Vecna.
Vecna. And
I got my thoughts on it.
all CGI. You got thoughts? Hold on, Colonel. You can have it then. Now,
No.
the skeletons
You're fine.
in Army of Darkness look better than this motherfucker, man.
Rick brought him up. He says the stop motion. Fuck.
Rick's good, man. I haven't seen the comments. I don't have them on my screen.
Will look like the stop motion skeletons a little, but mostly just bad CGI.
It's very bad CGI. Shocking that this is where they decided to spend it, and like you said, it's just like looks like a fucking demo reel for a effects studio trying to get a gig. It's just it's not. I mean, I tried to look around and take it all in and see, and there's like it's nothing. It's nothing really spectacular. And then as it's attacking her and stuff in the fight, and then when she finally fucking stabs, turns, and it's not good enough for me. That's not enough. Now, I will say this: when the other dude's chasing her up to the attic, and she's got all the knives, and they do the Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade thing. That's all right.
All right.
And then there's a dummy Kandarian dagger. She grabs it, and you're like, all of us, oh, that's it, because it kind of looks like the one we saw in 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's not it. Of course, that's not it. As he gets stabbed and he's bleeding out. Well, then she does find it and sets him free and stuff. So I did like the little play with the knives and actually having something like that, but it's so short of what's required of an Evil Dead movie,
But I'm going to counter you for a second on that.
Yeah.
didn't hate that scene, but it felt out of place. Now, if that would have been in the early ones, you know, I could see the humor in Bruce Campbell grabbing the wrong dagger and stabbing, and them laughing at it, and him like, oh fuck, like grabbing them all.
Right. All of them, right. You know,
I can see the humor in that, but here it was just kind of like,
well, you can't Three Stooges this in any way, or you will get fired. The whole studio would get fired, you know. So, so they left all that's the Raimi stuff that only he can get away with. So, and I didn't think it was, you know, humorous. It wouldn't work doing it here, but I appreciated that they established it this way. I liked the little red herring. That's all, you know. I mean, it's not enough though. That's what I'm saying. It's so little bit, just a little morsel of something. I went, all right, you know. But I mean, in the end, nothing sets you free from once the Deadites get you. Nothing, unless you're the chosen one.
I don't remember that ever happening in any of the other movies. But
yeah,
Colonel, you have thoughts, I'm sure.
Yes, Colonel, please.
Of course I do. Where do we begin with Act 3? I guess I'll start with climbing down the chimney and using I saw a weed whacker from Friday 13th Part 7 on a deadite in the side of chimney, and you come out clean as a fucking whistle. No soot, no blood, no nothing. I'm like, I guess it's anti-gravity inside that fucking chimney, and everything just went up.
She had a little bit of soot on her face.
She had a little. She should have fucking soaked, dude.
Right.
Fucking soaked.
Should have been.
God damn it, Phil Moore. I know. I got on you for the first time in like 3 fucking years, and now I get ads while I'm on the motherfucker.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I don't like that either.
So, all right, I was like, that's dumb. The humor for the Kandarian dagger. I knew it wasn't. For one, I knew it wasn't going to be the actual Kandarian dagger they showed because it looked like a mini fucking replica for your fucking G.I. Joe. That's too obvious. It wasn't going to work. Wasn't no humor to it. But dude, is anybody else disappointed this Kandarian dagger just looked like a prison shank made out of fucking electrical tape popsicle sticks?
And it's like that long.
It's this fucking big. I was like, oh, you mean the Kandarian pocket knife? Because that's exactly what the fuck it is.
You know, women would say that's 6 inches at least, right?
Hey, what did the Holy Grail look like in Indiana Jones? It was just a little stone cup.
I get it, but
I could have been okay. I was okay with the fucking basic design, but the fact is this big, and like I said, it just looked like a prison fucking shank, dude. Like that's not a fucking dagger. You know,
but
that part,
we've also
the Kandarian dagger is a fucking dagger.
We've seen the Kandarian dagger in other films.
Sure, and it's impressive.
And it's impressive. So why did they change it for this?
I think there's been a couple of different variants in the later movies too with that, if I'm not mistaken.
There's still a little,
but it's still it has the at least there's a skull. There's always a skull with it. So, yeah, man, I don't know with these things, you know, and it took some liberties with the whole lineage of Evil Dead here, the whole thing. So
it took a lot of liberties, man.
It took a lot of fucking liberties, dude. It was just so fucking stupid. It's like, okay, now you're going to, like I said, now you're going to try to insert some fucking comedy in the third act. Read your audience, bro. I tell people this all the time. That's not the time to throw in comedy. Act 1, Act 2, yes. Act 3 is when you're supposed to be fucking serious. And this is a fucking comedy reel all the way fucking through. Tarek, you son of a bitch, you stole my thunder, so I'm gonna throw this out there. Yes, Will looked like Emotep from fucking Brendan Fraser's The Mummy. But it looks better than 1999 when it came out. God damn, CGI's gotten terrible. He looked like shit, dude. It's fucking awful. Fuck this third act. Almost all the way through. Fuck it.
And how come only we got 2 seconds of a floating deadite when that was like, that's how the primary way of travel for these fuckers is floating and flying, you know?
That's a good point.
I think they hit some things but missed most everything.
There was a lot that just missed for me in this. And now that just talking over it is wildly.
You see Luke's comments, that last one?
If DCS was around when Jason Goes to Hell came out.
Yeah, but now we'd say, oh, it was great, you know? I mean,
Well, no.
Adam's our buddy. No.
I still he wrote it, but I still don't believe in Jason being a Deadite. And I like
Right.
Adam. There's nothing wrong with it.
I
But
totally
but there's a real Necronomicon and Kandarian fucking dagger, man. Like, at least it's the real shit.
There we go. Tarek also has another good comment here. The Kandarian dagger being rustic is fine, but that was a carpenter nail mounted at the end of a wooden dildo.
And didn't
It
have
was.
splinters. It was fucking smooth
Now,
too, man.
I would have liked to seen a quick forming of the Kandarian dagger. Its formation, it's gaining its power against the Deadites. That would be interesting to me, you know?
Maybe that's what the next one's about, the prequel or whatever.
Ah,
I don't know. Maybe we find out why it's a shiv instead of an actual dagger.
we don't
Yeah,
know
maybe.
if this one's connected to this universe, though, do we?
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
Yet? Well, because
I-
Campbell was out saying we're going to have coming at you from all kinds all over the world with different stories of Deadites.
I'm pretty sure all these latest ones are going to be connected in some way.
I
Maybe
mean,
not
these
directly,
two-
but
These two absolutely were. So, I mean, now they, apparently we're going to 1972.
something like that, yeah.
So, I'm all right. Bring it on.
All right, FaZe, what about you in Act 3? Would you like or dislike?
Yeah, wake up.
Yeah, Lou's like over here about to pass out. No, I'm fine.
Just real quick, Face. I'm not trying to cut you off. Take as long as you want on this one. So I'll be honest with you, America. I don't have to take a shit, but boy, I gotta take a piss. I've been
Fair
drinking
enough.
tea because I was like, I don't spill the tea tonight, and it's fucking kicking in. So
Well, I mean, it's just this is where the film really did fall apart. I mean, the Kandarian dagger stuff felt forced, and like it's like, oh yeah, this is an Evil Dead film. There's the Kandarian dagger involved, I guess, even though it's just a shiv in this movie, and like, it's just like, I mean, I don't know, man. I really fucking hated that moment where like
Eric.
she went into like his conscience or whatever. He's like, I love you. That was a whole bunch of cocksucking bullshit. Like, fuck that whole fucking scene. The romance in this movie is just a hot sucking fucking piece of garbage, and I already hate romance as it is. I mean, I don't know, just. Yeah, you guys already put it pretty well. This is just a not good end to an already mediocre film.
All right, yeah.
Wow, this talk has not helped my feelings on this film.
No, it's actually brought mine down.
I think I brought a score down, too.
All right, I'm going to ask it just real quick. Did we need the Ellie scene at the end? I know you love her, but
It was cool, but no. I would have I wouldn't have had her say the line, you know, mommy's back.
that's what drove you nuts about
That's what made me go like, oh, you idiots. You fucked it up because they snapped this little girl's head. Like, snap. And it tears, compound fracture to her neck. Awesome. And looks right at the camera and they close up on her face. Mommy's back.
Yeah. Colonel, what about you? Did you like the? Did you think Ellie needed to come back like she did in the post-credit scene?
no, not at all. Because I'm trying to figure out how they cremated her when she was joined up with her fucking two oldest kids. How they separate the fucking body.
Interesting.
But, you know, that involves critical thinking and remembering what happened at the end of fucking Rise.
Yeah.
Some people probably didn't do that. But
The
yeah, I
terrible
thought it was-
CGI.
Yeah, it was just unnecessary. I didn't mind seeing her again, but at the same time, I was like, because I know what direction they want to go with this, but it just doesn't make sense. It's unnecessary.
Especially if you're going to 1972. What the fuck?
Right. FaZe, we already have your thoughts on that, so.
I usually wouldn't care, but yeah, the fact I had to sit through all the credits to fucking see it, yeah, I'll say no.
All right.
Unnecessary. Fuck you.
All right, let's roll on, and let's kind of bump through these fairly quick since we only got
Yeah.
about 30 minutes left. Was there anybody in the cast and acting that stood out to you guys? Because I thought Alice did an okay. I thought Alice did the okayest out of everyone.
I could agree with that. I mean, nobody stood out.
Anybody?
Yeah.
I did
mean-
like the mom to a point, probably up to the funeral. Like we saw her there and stuff when she kind of first gave her the hug and everything, like the forced hug. I was like, okay, I feel it, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But then it just, from there, she just went into the paint,
Yeah.
into the wall, and she was gone.
So you liked her for a total of like 3 minutes. Then.
Yeah, not long.
3 minutes, bro. That's the best 3 minutes she got.
Don't, no. Oh my God, put those white ass arms
white
away.
arms, outside,
Jesus
man.
Christ. Front of her tan.
God damn it, guys! You stole my fucking bit for the fucking ranking.
Oh, sorry.
I still do it, but you didn't know. I was like, surely no one's going to do that tonight. Okay.
That's my
Goddamn.
bad, because I did do the laugh
That's all
at
good.
first. I'm sorry.
It's all good. You guys didn't know, but I'll still do it. Fuck it.
Doing the laugh always inspires somebody to do it,
Someone's got to do it then.
All right. Did everybody talk about the cast?
I think so.
The cast is fine. The acting was fine. I mean, no one really stood out. But I mean, I've seen worse fucking acting in the movie I watched the following day called Faces of Death. So, no complaints here.
There was nothing to eat
For
there,
once.
man. Nothing to eat. Okay, it's
All
good.
right. Overall, average to mediocre. So we'll leave it at that. All right. Writing and direction. We've already ripped apart most of the writing on this. Sébastien Vaniček previously had directed, like I mentioned, Infested, and his approach here pushes the franchise towards a harsher French-style brutality rather than the broad slapstick of Raimi's sequels. We figured that was going to happen, though, because of the way the earlier two had started here, 2013 and Rise. So, I thought the direction was great. And, well, let me rephrase that. I thought some of the cinematography was great. But the writing and direction was just kind of weak, man. FaZe, you want to start on this?
I mean, I don't know. Somebody did mention that after the filming of this, fucking Raimi showed the Vaniček, the director of this, like a wide-angle lens for the first time in his life. So I don't know about all that, but
I think that was a joke Tarek was telling if you saw it in the comments.
oh, that does actually sound like a joke Tarek would make. But that is a good point. Like there is probably some techniques he could have done a little better, but I mean overall, I don't know. I don't really have much to say about the direction, just the writing. It just collapsed at the end. It felt like another thing that, like, I don't know, like they had to write a sequel to Evil Dead Rise, so here's a fucking sequel.
Well, yeah, because Evil Dead Rise made money.
Right. Like, let's go poop out a sequel. And, they're not as clever as they were back when they made the original Evil Dead movies, so this is what we got. I mean, Sam Raimi's not writing it, so, I mean, I don't know. Give the new guys a chance, but at the same time, they keep shitting on our beloved franchises, and it's getting frustrating.
Yeah. Tarek, when I say I liked the cinematography, there were like 3 shots that I liked. And we're going to talk about one here in a little bit, but that's what I mean. So, Colonel, what about you? Writing and direction. Sum it up.
Well, like I said, I can't say the writing sucked because they didn't write enough for me to fucking judge it. There's nothing fucking there. The direction, I'm with you guys. I don't mind the close-ups because even Sam Raimi, he's known for having a few close-ups here and there in his fucking films.
Groovy.
But goddamn, get off his dick. Not everything has to be a fucking close-up. I will be honest though. I mean, overall, I thought it looked good. It looked like an Evil Dead movie with the darker colors. It looked like the new Evil Dead movies.
Yes.
So I'll give him that. It looked like an Evil Dead movie.
All right. Ziggy.
Yeah, man. I mean, I thought there was a couple clever shots that reminded me of some things Raimi did, but then he just he just went for, he pulled every one of them out of the fucking bag, dude, and it got stupid after a while. I was like, some of these don't work, you know, the way he was spinning it around, and it just didn't have that magic. There's a reason Raimi does what he does, and it works across any genre, really, that he does a movie, and he can make a good movie, and the way he shoots it. And he's very particular about it. But this guy, he tried, but writing and direct, that's about the best thing I could say about it. There was a couple really cool cinematography shots, and then the rest of it's by the numbers. I don't think he fucked up anything per se, but there was nothing impressive about it. It did look like an Evil Dead movie at times, and then there were times where I was like, what is this? You know, like a standard horror movie. A bad one at that.
All right. I'm going to jump ahead here a little bit and skip this next segment. So,
Fuck that
go
segment.
to favorite moment. Colonel, is this where you have your bit, or?
No,
No, that's for the
rankings
ranking.
are my bit.
All right. Well, then I'll start with FaZe on. Or no, I just started with FaZe. Ziggy, I'll start with you.
Yeah.
Favorite moment.
Favorite moment. You know, I'm a fan of total body dismemberment when it comes to closest thing we got was when our girl got her head smashed repeatedly. Like, she took about 17 blows, and you know, it was mashed potatoes, man. It was great. Absolutely. That was like, all right, I wanted to give a little applause on that one. I was like, at least
You clapped a little bit. I was there with you.
I gave the golf clap, you know, for sure. So, I mean, but it lacked about 10 buckets of blood here, I would say, just for an Evil Dead movie. It was not
That's true.
not enough blood for an Evil Dead movie.
Really?
Yeah, not enough. I mean, come on now, think about it.
It is Evil Dead we're talking about, man.
Yeah, but there was
you
there was the fishing scene, which had a good amount. There was the crematorium scene, which had a good amount. Now, a lot of
Yeah,
what
but
was going on there was off screen, but it was still spreading all over the
but
place.
Even in all the other 5 Evil Dead movies, you got at least one scene where you had like just a fucking gusher.
That was
you
the
did
chimney.
Quoted.
That was the chimney scene, I think.
Yeah, but that was shit.
But
'cause
she came out clean.
That looked like shit.
Yeah,
She came out clean as fuck though.
yeah.
FaZe, favorite moment.
I'm gonna take the fish hook scene. I love that shit. Just, it was a great start to what I thought was going to be a great film. It fooled me. It fooled me spectacularly.
All right.
Not they fooled me, but they fooled me.
Colonel.
Zag's the thunder stealing prick on this one. Yeah, when Thea's getting her fucking head smashed in, that is the only practical effects scene that was impactful and looked good. The gore horror in me is like, okay, that's fucking awesome.
Yes.
The rest of the blood in this movie looked like shit. Like, I didn't see skin getting fucking ripped. I didn't see fucking veins. I didn't see muscles. It just seemed so fucking tame, dude. Yes, there was a lot of gore, but was it good? No.
Nobody,
But her fucking death was.
nobody got their eye poked out with a needle. Nobody ate their own wrist or hand off or nothing and shit.
No, you didn't see no skin, flesh fucking tearing. It could have been so much more fucking detailed, dude.
Yep.
Oh, we got practical effects. No, you're just fucking... Yeah, but it's like a magician that takes a knife and rubs it on their arm. You get like a little trickle of blood. It was shit, dude. Like, it just... God, that's the only scene of gore that was fucking worthy of an Evil fucking Dead movie. The rest of it was just fucking, let's put blood on the face. I was not impressed.
All right.
Except tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're not especially wrong, but I got you. All right. I already kind of alluded to it earlier and told Ziggy not to steal it, but I love tracking shots. One of my favorite opening scenes in all of film history is The Player by Robert Altman, and it's a 8.5-minute tracking shot where one character keeps walking in and out of frame talking about tracking shots. It's fucking genius, brilliant. If you don't watch the entire movie, which stars Tim Robbins, by the way, if you don't watch the entire movie, which I think is a great movie anyway, watch that 8.5 minutes. You'll see why I fell in love with this shot. But The tracking shot that is used as the teaser trailer is phenomenal. The way they move it, the way they set it up, the whole choreography behind it is fantastic, and has one of the few moments in the movie that really feels Evil Deadish. And Ziggy just mentioned it again a moment ago, where he talks about how the Deadite floats by at one point, and that's how they usually move around. Fascinating scene. If you haven't seen the movie, go watch the trailer, the teaser. Excuse me.
Yeah,
that came out like 6 months ago. You'll see what I'm talking about, and then go watch the opening scene of The Player, and you'll see what I'm talking about there too. So, yeah. All right. That's what I'm talking about, homie. All right. Next up, here we go. And since he's our special guest for the evening, and we probably won't see him again until fall, Colonel, take it away.
Real quick.
August.
You in the comments, give us your ranking, please. Thank you. Okay,
We
Colonel,
we
go
already
ahead.
got one. We already got one, I think.
Well, let me tell you, son.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's no fun because it's already been fucking taken. Again,
What
it's
the
fine. I just did not.
fuck?
Dude, I'm not mad at you guys. I applaud
They like
you doing
Stinky
it.
White.
Yeah, I know. I'm not as fucking. I'm all one shade. I do not go in the sun. Kudos to you guys for fucking pulling off. That was fucking great. I was just like, damn it. Never would have thought you guys would have done it tonight.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
We'll all do it when we sign off, just for fun.
No, you guys did it way
tell
better.
you. Let me
No,
tell you.
just Evil Dead Burn. Like I said, this is probably if not my highest ranking film I'm looking forward to this year, definitely top 2 or 3. I love the fucking Evil Dead franchise. It's one of the few franchises where I'll even say they haven't made a bad fucking film yet.
Ooh.
The Evil Dead Burn is a bad film. I don't know. It definitely felt the least like an Evil Dead movie out of the previous 5 films. Yeah, you had Deadites. Again, I know we haven't had the white eyes since the Ramy trilogy. Ever since then, we've had these glowing yellow eyes. I still like to see a little bit of that milky white eye, man, to signify a Deadite. I don't know. Like I said, I've been bitching about this movie all fucking night. But at the end of the day, I enjoyed the ride. I had fun with this movie. But it's just not a very good Evil Dead movie. It's definitely the worst one so far. I give it, goddamn, I feel like I'm giving it too high of a score, but I did enjoy the ride at parts. I'm going to give it a 6. Because I think it's better than average, but not much. God damn, that feels too fucking high.
Yeah. By the way, good. I can't see who said that. Good. Luke. Good eye. Evil Dead Rise ranking?
Did I say rise or burn?
No.
I don't know what you mean.
This.
Oh.
Oopsie.
Because I totally could have misspoke. I'm sure I did.
Phase screwed up. You want go ahead and give your review for Rise. It doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah, why not?
I meant Burn. I figured
Who-
we screw something up.
Who's next?
I'll go.
Phase,
I'll
go ahead.
Yeah. I'm not gonna bother fixing that. That's gonna bug me, but I'm gonna fucking. It started great. The fish hooks was great. The smash in the face was great. The gore was good, but not as good as you usually get from Evil Dead film. Felt really off for an Evil Dead film. You know, even Rise was better than this. I hated the fucking "I love you" shit. You know that I talked about earlier. I hated. You know, I didn't hate it, but I thought the Kandarian dagger being a shiv was stupid. But you know, there was no cat, so no extra point there. But I'm probably gonna reduce a point for the post credits bullshit because I'm so tired of that shit. I'm just gonna go with the 4. I mean,
Oh, shit.
it's low. I mean, I'd probably go 5 down the middle, but the post credit shit pissed me off enough to bring it down to a 4.
Damn. Colonel, what was yours again?
6.
A 6.
All right. Ziggy, you want to go, or do you want me to?
Yeah, okay. Evil Dead is beloved over here in this realm, in my world. And this was one that truly scared me on one of my Saturday double features where I was a young boy watching this, and this one got me, man. It was like, whoa, fuck. You know, I mean, I'm 11 or 12 when I saw Evil Dead. So, and it was ferocious and terrifying. But I appreciate that it's launched this universe. And I dig the other ones. I like 13. I like Rise. But I agree with these guys, man. I think this is kind of a forced entry. I think they had some good ideas and executed them poorly, especially the domestic violence shit and the comeback at the end and the forgiveness. With it, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Kandarian Dagger was not ever set a Deadite free, not in a million years. Fix that. In the end, I can't discount the fact this is a horror movie in a world that where we watch horror movies. And as bad in an Evil Dead world as it might be, it's still a pretty ferocious horror movie. I'm going to match Colonel and give it a 6.
There you go.
It's worth seeing once just for the violence, and but then you'll see why a lot of it is just it's all for naught when you get to the end. So that's unfortunate. It just really is.
Interesting. All right. I enjoyed parts of this movie, but honestly, talking about it made me irritated that I enjoyed parts of this movie. There were also a few moments of, this is going a little too far, even for me. I felt like the gore was more important to the director than the actual story. I already did the whole hold my beer bit. I also felt like the domestic abuse storyline was more like a spicy dressing on the side instead of being part of the full meal. It was shown, then excused, brought up later, ignored, revealed to the family, tossed aside again. Although the abuse wasn't the same, I feel like the movie Midsommar handled the portrayal of abuse far better than Evil Dead Burn. And
you know what? You got me to agree with the comparison about Midsommar. That's 100% right.
There you go. And if they want to introduce those elements, I would rather have seen them lean into them a little more and make them a little more theatrically realistic. Now, Evil Dead 2013 leaned heavily into character development, and I think that's why it works. Rise did the same. We had a good amount of time with those characters in that apartment before Ellie turns and becomes the threat. In Burn, we get glimpses of character, maybe 2 full scenes of the family dynamic, and that, for this movie, just didn't feel like enough. Would that have added another 10 minutes to it? Maybe, but again, you could have chopped about 20 minutes off of some of the bullshit that you threw in the second and third act that would have brought it back down to probably under an hour 50. They wanted to give the Deadites sharper teeth in this, power tools, but somebody gave them permission to pretend that they were Deadites, which I did not like. And I'm going to give it a 6 as well. So, there you go. I was at a 7, a low 7 before the show.
I walked out at a 7.
Yeah.
But tonight's discussion shows me that there's some mistakes here.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I walked out at literally a fucking 5.
Yeah.
I was pissed. I was not happy. I still say this is a terrible fucking Evil Dead film, but it's a solid horror film.
A 5.5 feels about right with the average there.
All right. Let's see if anybody threw some. Did you mark all the reviews that came in?
I skimmed through them. I tried.
I only seen like 2.
Yeah. There were a lot of comments that
No,
came
there's
in.
3. Tarek, Luke, and Rick.
Yep.
Mm.
All right. Rick says, I completely disagree with you guys. This is a 7 out of 10 for sure. Fun film and can't wait for more. Fair enough.
Hopefully let's use a different vehicle.
Luke says, 7 out of 10 for him. I know it's not perfect and has its issues. I think in general the Evil Dead franchise is fairly consistent. They took some risk and some worked and some didn't, but I personally enjoyed it. It's not the original Evil Dead, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that too, like we said at the beginning of the show.
We know that, yeah.
Yeah. That's why we haven't really necessarily compared a whole lot of this movie to the original trilogy, because they're kind of 2 separate worlds. Kind of blows my whole theory for next week's episode, but fuck it, whatever. And then Tarek says, on a scale of 1 to 10, I give this a 3.14. Evil Dead Burn wasn't the worst, but my McDonald's pie was a bit better. Well, wait.
Those McDonald's pies are so gross, so that's
If
quite
the-
the comparison.
If that's the case, though, shouldn't it be 3.13?
Well, maybe, I mean,
I don't know,
it's
but
3.1 for
appreciate
1.5,
you
so pi rounds up to 3.142. So, I don't know. I'm talking on my ass.
That's true.
I appreciate the pie joke.
Yes.
Yeah, I did too. That's pretty clever.
I saw it earlier. I was like,
He says, oh my God, yes, I meant 3.13. Oh my God, you ass.
It's okay.
All right. Yeah, so there you go, folks. 5.5 average, slightly above average for Evil Dead Burn. Does this tamper down our anticipation for Wrath in a year or maybe 2?
a different director, different team.
Right. Who knows at this point?
So
I
no,
mean, I think it tampers my anticipation, but I'll still be there with an open mind like I have been.
Of course.
Like,
I'm a mark for anything that is a continuation of something from my youth. So yes, I'm going to be there, and I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Well, gang, there you go. That pretty much wraps up our review of Evil Dead Burn. So go see it. Let us know if we're wrong. Let us know if we're right. Let us know who made good points and bad points. And yeah. And if you don't, that's fine too.
It's all right too.
That's all right too. Let's go ahead and just real quick. We got a teaser trailer for a Crystal Lake series debuting in October. What did you guys think of it? Did you get to watch it?
I did.
No.
now I purposely didn't watch it because I'm still trying to figure. I got to make a fake email account just to get my free week of Peacock, so I
Oh.
can finally watch Obsession when it
Gotcha.
comes out Friday. So then I got to make another fake email account once Friday the 13th series first season's over. Then I could binge watch it for a week.
Dude, how many DCS.com emails do you need? We got them. We got as many as you need.
Yep.
That's true.
The fucking general's a genius of this shit, dude. She has a fucking list written out of fucking different email addresses and shit.
Oh my
She's
God.
like, what you got? Dude, she does it for Amazon Prime and everything. She's a fucking genius.
Dude, you could literally call it week 1 at deathcursesociety.com. Free week number 2 at
Yep.
deathcursesociety.com.
Good God.
I could set that up for you, man. It wouldn't take that long. Anyway, Ziggy, what'd you think of the trailer?
It looked pretty. It's just a little bit, man. It's kind of all over the place, but it looks like they did a good job with it, man, from what I saw. So it says, it's straight up. She's going to be murdering, There's no question.
And, I know this is a different... I know people aren't necessarily looking forward to this for some reasons because A24 is involved. I am looking forward to it because A24 is involved.
Me too.
Because I think they're going to put a different spin on it. Is every hardcore Friday the 13th fan going to love it? Probably not. You know why? Because you guys just like to complain. Everybody likes to complain now. Cool.
Hey, there were
Whatever, dude.
there's a few beats of the classic music you love get dropped in that trailer. And
There's-
I don't know if he's going to be part of the regular series, but I'm just saying it felt right.
There's a
Looked
little bit to it, man. There's a little
Looked
bit
good.
to it, and it looked all right. I'm looking forward to seeing what Linda Cardellini brings to the story. I think she's going to be fun. All right, next topic. We got our first looks at Carrie, the series from Mike Flanagan, coming out probably next year. Any thoughts on that, Colonel? Did you see
I
it?
didn't watch that one either. I was honestly.
Well, it's
in
not
there,
a
I was
teaser.
like,
It's just like photos and stuff. And
Oh, okay. I assumed it was a fucking teaser.
no.
I mean, Mike Flanagan's attached to it. I'll check it out. I mean, it's not like it's going to be terrible.
I'm intentionally doing this to just drive Ziggy crazy because I know he knows what the last one is, and he's just like, Carrie?
Hey, I'm
I thought you were going somewhere else.
Oh, I'm
I did
going
not expect
somewhere
Carrie
else.
on this one.
I know, that's why I just pulled it out of my ass right before I started saying it. FaZe, you didn't see any of this.
No.
All right, Ziggy, did you?
I know. No.
Again, I'm anticipating it because it's Mike Flanagan, blah, 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 blah. All right, god damn it, there's another Nightmare on Elm Street movie coming out. Holy shit. Ooh. Are we ready for this, Colonel?
Man, I don't give a fuck. I mean, like, honestly, I don't care. I really don't. Will I see it when it comes out? Yes. I mean, I guess it can't be any worse than the fucking remake. It's again,
Exactly.
who's gonna play fucking
Oh.
Freddy Krueger?
Oh, did you just curse the fucking movie?
I probably did, but I mean, that's a low fucking bar, dude. I'm sure it can fucking go over that. It has to. I mean, it can't get much fucking worse. I just don't. Again, I just don't know who you're gonna get to play fucking Freddy to make everybody happy.
Well, I mean, Dave McRae put his name in the hat today, but they're never going to see that or
No.
even consider it.
No.
That's about the same likelihood as fucking Vince being able to direct the fucking Friday the 13th film.
Right. No offense to you guys, but
No. It'll be well deserved to fucking both of them. It just won't happen.
yeah. And I keep seeing Willem Dafoe being cast as Freddy, and I'm just like,
He's old too.
you do realize he's about to like just a little bit younger maybe than Robert Englund?
4 or
Not much.
5 years, right?
Yeah. So but anyway, Ziggy, since you've been looking forward to this, what do you got?
Nightmare on Elm Street?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, I just figured you want to talk about it at least.
I was like going, wow, that's some pretty big news. But again, this all hinges on who they cast. I believe they can make a good Nightmare on Elm Street reboot if they really do this right.
And this is based off the original script, so it doesn't have anything to do with like the Dream Warriors and
Yeah.
all that stuff. Dream Child, whatever.
Just modernize it if you can. Maybe shit. If it's better, take it back to the fucking 80s. Do it in the 80s. Shoot it in the 80s again. Make it a period piece. Who gives a fuck? But you're going to have to hit some of the beats, man. You got to make this scary. It's got to be done. Somehow you got to reinvent Freddy Krueger. Good luck. But I think it can be done. It's just going to be really fucking hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be done?
FaZe, what about you?
I mean, I basically agree. Just you can't fuck it up more with the remake, and at least you better not. But yeah, good luck recreating Krueger. Have fun with that. We'll see what we see. I'm not gonna be expecting a masterpiece here.
I'll just say it again, like I said for Crystal Lake. There's people are just going to bitch and moan regardless. I liked, I think it was South
course.
Jersey. I think South Jersey Jason put out, a link to the story, and he said, "Cue the if Robert Englund's not in it, I ain't watching it, fans."
Of course. I mean, you got your diehards.
To these fans, be realistic. Motherfucker's damn near 80 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want him to
Of
do?
course, he's never gonna do it again. I mean,
we just lost Sam Neill. You know what I mean? 78.
Yep. Rest in peace, by the way.
Rest in peace, sir.
And let's. Robert Englund has been saying, "I'm not doing Freddy again" for like 10 years now.
Yeah.
So
He's not going to change his fucking mind.
right. Anyway, yeah. So there you go. All right, we gotta wrap this up. So, gang, do the thing with the people and the stuff.
With the stuff.
All right, folks. Special thanks to our final girls and guys. We got C-Phase, Muffinator, and Tyrone.
Our Crazy Ralph, Spells Fancy Creations, Dr. Smiley, Grizzly and Paula, Luke, Morgan Crypt, Joshua, Raymond, Allen, Twisted Twinning, and the whole damn Enchilada podcast.
And our camp counselors, we got Adam, Christy, Luke, S. Michael, Jimmy and Rachel, Stacy Lynn, Orlando, Angie, Chuck Schick, Dave, Carl, Patricia, Kristen, JJ, and Nanook.
Nanook.
Give us the golf clap.
There it is. Colonel, tell them how to get on board.
You want to get on board? It's easy, folks. Just go to deathcursesociety.com, look for the members tag, and you can be a member for as little as $3 a month. $3. That's the price of a McDouble nowadays. My old ass members when they were, I think they're more. But anyway, they're not $1. We don't have a $1 menu. We have a $3 menu and up. By all means, go ahead and join. I'm not used to selling it, so I don't know what to fucking say. Fuck that McDouble.
Thank you, God damn it, thank
you. You could be a fucking support the DCS for a whole month.
Oh man,
Are we cheaper than McDonald's now?
I think
We
so.
are.
Wow.
I mean,
Good
we've
for
always
us.
been cheap whores, but it's just
Well, we've always been that.
yeah.
$20.
Hey, little man, put that shit in my hand.
What's little man? Bottom shelf whiskey.
Is my plan.
Well, okay, let's move on.
so
Folks, next week we are going to be doing
Bye, Colonel.
our ranking of the Evil Dead franchise. So,
We're staying.
yeah,
Bam!
boom.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
this is the new Halloween 2018.
Jesus
No.
Christ. Oh, hey, there he goes.
I'm just fucking with you.
Right.
No.
But yeah, just Evil Dead franchise ranking. It'll be a good time. It's not going to be a big pain in the ass top 20, so I'm happy.
And we're not going to shit on all the Evil Deads like we did tonight. Don't worry. It'll be much more.
Oh, of course. I mean,
next week.
it'll
Dude,
be
we
a
didn't
happy.
shit on a single Evil Dead tonight, but Burn, man.
Yeah.
Well, and are we going to? I'm going to include Ash versus Evil Dead in my
Of course.
series. So
Of course. We
As well.
Everybody, Ash versus Evil Dead is included in the ranking. Put it where you see fit.
Now, are you breaking it up by the 3 seasons, or are you putting it all together?
One
Just all
piece.
together. Fuck
One
that.
piece.
One Piece.
One movie.
Colonel, let me ask you this: Do you want to include the Mummy in your ranking?
Yeah.
What about Friday
I mean,
Part 9 while we're at
Like I
it?
said, the Professor and the Mummy is related to the fucking family in Rise. Just saying. He even said it takes place in the Evil Dead universe.
Oh, I know.
And like I said, it felt more like an Evil Dead movie than fucking Burn did.
It definitely did.
Fucking A.
All right. Well, gang, send them out. Colonel, you start us. Send us out.
Damn.
All right, well, thanks for joining us tonight. I knew this was going to be a fun topic for everybody involved.
Oh, that's
to be
why you
honest,
showed up.
Yeah. It's Evil Dead. How am I going to miss it, son?
I thought you missed us.
No, not at all.
We'll be back when we do
guys.
Halloween at Texas Chainsaw. Huh.
That's right. Huh.
Back 'em up,
I'm not gonna
boys.
show off my shitty Evil Dead tattoo. I'm not that proud of it. I like to try to keep it hidden.
Oh my god. Put your
But
sleeves
no,
down.
This was a lot of fun. I'll be honest. I really thought I would have been in the minority on most of this. I thought me and Crank might have been on the same wavelength, maybe even Phase. But Zag, you kind of surprised me. I thought he was going to be, for some reason, I thought he was going to be really high on this fucking movie.
I had a 7 and you guys talked me out of it.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Thanks for joining us, folks. I do miss everybody. And it's real quick. I'm
Aw.
gonna break some hearts. I'm gonna break some hearts here, but for personal reasons, you will no longer see Sarge on the show. I will figure something out for the twins and Paula and everybody. She don't need to be on the show anymore.
I know.
Ladies, watch out for that fucking lettuce virus. And if you get it, make sure you clean it up. Use that summer's eve. And fellas, same thing, man. That lettuce virus will fucking get you. Don't shit all over your dick. So don't get sick. Wash your dick and rinse your lettuce.
Don't fuck the lettuce.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah, watch the lettuce, man.
That shit'll get you, dude. A whole week of fucking shitting. I enjoy good shit, but a whole week of it, I don't know.
No, thank you.
All right, Phase.
Folks, a little less gross for me here. We love you guys. See you guys next week for a fun ranking. Colonel, I missed you. Hope to see you again soon. And yeah, see you guys all next week. Love you.
Ziggy.
Yep, what a treat having the Colonel back in with us to do some evil.
Would have liked a little bit of a head start or a head notice, you know.
Again, it's no fun to do that.
Yeah, well,
Chaos, baby, chaos.
His-
Evil Dead burn rubbed off on me a little bit. Let me just
Mic
randomly do
problems.
shit.
Like, hey, Mike, turn it on.
Yeah.
It's all right, though. I was glad to have him. We got it done. We got him in after a little bit of a rocky start. And then, of course, the movie didn't live up to what we had hoped this time. Good luck in the future. But fear not, because now we get to talk about the ones that we know delivered on some things. I'm sure we have a couple of negative things to say, but it's going to be mostly love and praise for what we think is one of the most beloved franchises out there in the horror world. Please join us and come and share the blood, the sweat, the bile, everything you got from the Evil Dead. We're going to do it next week and rank them all, man. Put your list together and join us. Get it? Join us.
join us. Huh. All right, yep. Get your list together, folks. Should be a fun time. Send them in, and we will see you next week. I got nothing else to add. There might be something extra on my wall next week. Who the fuck knows? But
We'll see.
yeah. For the Colonel, good to see you, Colonel. For Zigzag, the Phase, I'm Red Crank saying DCS out, and we will catch you next week. Love y'all. Woo!
Woo!
Collecting light image, focused to rip the skin. Remembering those muddy creeks, illusions to swim in. Found strength to cross an ocean, reflected the last light. Looking for a hidden truth, only to find a fight. I found a new way to leave behind the past. Hope it's a better way. Oh, in the optic glass.